seed in the mind, a doubt that grows louder, stealing your time. You're not enough, it says you'll never succeed, but I've learned how to silence that voice with my creed. I've fallen in prison, I've lost and I've gained. Every bruise on my soul is the proof that I've trained. This is me versus me, no one else in the ring, and I'm ready to fight till I hear the bell ding. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfectly flawed. Every step that I've taken was worth every scar. I'm done with the fear, the lies in my ear, the shadows that kept me bound year after year. Now I see the light breaking through the rain, turning every doubt into strength, breaking chains. Breaking chains, I'm rising up strong, turning all my doubts into fuel for this song. They can't hold me back, I've claimed my name. The voice in my head will never be the same. Breaking chains, I'm free to believe in the power within, in what I can achieve. This is my fight, my story, my reign. I'm breaking chains, I'm breaking chains. You've gotta lose to learn, stumble to climb, a doubt that grows louder, stealing your time. You're not enough, it says you'll never succeed, but I've learned how to silence that voice with my creed. I've fallen in prison, I've lost and I've gained. Every bruise on my soul is the proof that I've trained. This is me versus me, no one else in the ring, and I'm ready to fight till I hear the bell ding. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfectly flawed. Every step that I've taken was worth every scar. I'm done with the fear, the lies in my ear, the shadows that kept me bound year after year. Now I see the light breaking through the rain, turning every doubt into strength, breaking chains. I gotta lose to learn, stumble to climb, face the darkest moments to find the shine. I've doubted myself, let the fear dictate, but now I see doubt, it's just love and debate. The voice isn't my enemy, it's my chance to prove I can grow, to rise and advance. I've seen the bottom, now I'm reaching the top, and the climb doesn't end till my heartbeat stops. So bring the doubts, bring the storms and the pain, I'll turn it all into strength unchained. Breaking chains, I'm rising up strong, turning all my doubts into fuel for this song. They can't hold me back, I've claimed my name. The voice in my head will never be the same. Breaking chains, I'm free to believe in the power within, in what I can achieve. This is my fight, my story, my reign. I'm breaking chains, I'm breaking chains. You've gotta lose to learn, starts within.
Whether locked away in cage or mind, together we face this incessant bind, challenging a past we can't erase, replacing it with hope for a better place. Another day, another dawn, another damn thing to get done. Far from home, we still toil away, looking back somewhere we cannot stay, breaking the chains we cannot see. We'll either be damned or we'll be free. Oh, grab the past sharply by the throat. Our sins be damned, will bring hope, forged in the fire of a wicked end. From the ashes we find a friend, brothers in arms made along the way. Birds of a feather will fly away. Another day, another dawn, another damn thing to get done. Far from home, we still toil away. What has passed is done and gone. It's time to grab the reins and move on. We'll face this world, but not alone. This new family is now my home. The day is done, so I lay down my head. Who can say what's up ahead? It doesn't matter, nothing's set in stone. And whatever may come, I'm not alone. Another day, another dawn, another damn thing to get done. Far from home, we still toil away, looking back somewhere we cannot stay, breaking the chains we cannot see. We'll either be damned or we'll be free. Oh.
My OBS had my audio still set to my VR headset. Hello, everybody, for the third time. How you guys doing? Oh my goodness. Well, that kind of ate up more time than I really wanted to, but let's just go ahead back over here to the party.
Hey!
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, let me hold on, folks, 1 second, because I forgot to actually pull up the Twitch chat so I can also moderate somewhat. No, I was forgetting
worries.
something.
No worries.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, when during D&D, like I can pay pretty close attention to the chat, so not a huge deal.
No, yeah, fair. Okay,
Go ahead, take us away.
so previously, our heroes found themselves just outside the gates of North Pass, the neutral zone's border city to Tashavan, on their way northward into the jungle entrenched lands. Just after breakfast, as the party was gathering their belongings, Iris approached Bird Buddy, asking them to help her work on her grasp of the Torshavan language. And as it turns out, Bird Buddy was more than willing to help, albeit in a more unique approach, and summoned a seemingly sentient entity named of Blood, known as the Yet-to-be-Loved. For the remainder of the day, this entity seemingly made it a point to make its presence known for a bit, with a little bit of sass and adorable oddball behavior after helping our resident cat girl with her quarry. As the party passed into North Pass, they found themselves being corralled by the leader of the city guard, High Chief Thassin Gillidan, who was on his way to investigate a collapsed traveler that had been found just outside the border gates. With the party's help, they were able to stabilize and awaken the bloodied individual, who introduced himself as Marquise Braunwood, the halfling man Six had been looking for to help further her endeavors into forging her gauntlets. They soon learned that Marquise had escaped a dangerous encounter but had lost track of his adventuring party, who had been tasked with retrieving an artifact belonging to the Bone Chiefess from a tomb a few days' travel north. Much to the chagrin of the party, Marquise stubbornly forced his way into the travel despite his wounds, desperate to reunite with a couple of his party members that he last saw alive and retrieve his belongings that he had left behind. The first day of travel into Torshavan held interesting encounters along the way, The first of which being a traveling Goliath who had been cooking some exotic meat which the party had passed on. As the party hunkered down for the night, Six and Will went out to hunt to feed the party and came across what appeared to be a deer. They soon realized the dangers of the jungles as they slayed the young bloom beast and found themselves being hunted as they ran back to camp. After a brief encounter, the adult bloom beast looked at Six and stated, "Her suffering is far from over." And later that night, Six had a peculiar dream involving a young girl who had survived a derailed train on the Bellius Rail, who was being hunted by a dark, shadowy, humanoid rabbit-like creature. We now rejoin our heroes as they start their second day of travel into the dense jungles of Torshavn. Take it away, you guys. I'm going to eat.
I feel like shit.
Iris had
Me
been
too.
setting up breakfast for everyone, but been paying attention to Six.
Hey, Red.
Yes.
Can I get a swallow?
You can have more than a swallow if you'd like.
Just a sip. Just enough to get the blood flowing, that's all. I don't want to be stupid today.
If you look at Liz, she hasn't slept.
You look how I feel.
Like shit.
Bingo. Hand it over.
She handed over.
No. Pop the cap, take a swig, close back up, and hand it back. Thanks. Coffee? Food?
I think I'm going to let Iris handle the food this morning. I'm not feeling my best.
Yeah, you look like you need a nap.
Everyone needed sleep last night.
We crashed in on the car on our way.
The Legivores already offered to let me nap on them.
Perfect. We'll keep an eye out and call you if there's anything, serious. Otherwise, just sleep.
Yeah.
All right. Iris, you up?
Already making breakfast.
Oh shit! I'm fucking blind. All right. You need a
Right.
hand or?
What happens when you drink too much? You lose your vision.
Yeah, I heard that old wives' tale about something else you can do with your hands too. You need a hand? Speaking of which,
What?
I was asking Iris if she'd like some help with breakfast. I don't have anything else to do. I'm definitely not going out there in the jungle again.
I'm going to go sit on the cart.
Yeah, probably for the best. Well, if nobody needs
I'll
any
take
help.
it.
Okay. So yeah, just let me know what I can do. I'm never really done this before. Usually everything I eat comes out of a can or a bag.
It's okay. Just chop up the meat I have here into shreds. I'm definitely gonna have that cooked up with some porridge.
Sure, I'll give that a shot.
All right, and I guess we're gonna roll for it.
I'm assuming survival.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep, survival.
Okay. Me. So one thing I didn't bring up is my dice roller. All right.
That's gonna be a 19 from me.
I am not skilled with survival. That's a 12.
You want to reroll?
No, I'm good.
Sorry, I was looking. So you're working together to make breakfast, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
So as the rest of you guys are beginning to pack up, Ruby, you're just kind of checking on Marquise, who's a bit spry. He's a bit more spry than he was the day before. And as you're checking over him, he's kind of looking over the rest of the group, and you notice he starts making it like a slightly twisted face, like he's in pain. And that's when you notice the slight burning sensation. As while Iris's food is delicious, it smells really good. Six's has like a thin burn layer, like if you burn the top of mac and cheese.
It's just that scene from The Lord of the Rings.
I smelled Bert's food. I'll take it.
I tried. Not
You
really.
did
Bird
very
food.
good for your first time.
It's just a little brown.
The charcoal adds flavor.
Oh, here, you can try it. See how you like it.
Well as tending to the horses.
Liz actually likes charcoal, like burnt food. She regularly overcooks her food when alone. You remember the marshmallows?
Mm-hmm.
She did that with just about everything she needed to eat when on her own.
It's like
Sounds about
blowtorching a
right.
marshmallow.
Yes. Toasty. You just literally watch her grab the charcoal bits off of it and like crunching them like they're chips.
Chips.
Yep,
Can breathe again, guys.
Yum.
that's good.
Sorry, no, I had a coffee fit. Anyway, I was trying to say that I would probably be standing at the edge of camp, kind of because wilderness, dangerous, and
Okay.
kind of like holding my sentinel, and debating whether or not I want to cast that spell again, but I have time, so
Okay.
I just kind of stuff a little ash in my pocket.
Fair enough. B, you were doing something?
Not really, other than making
No?
sure Marquise is comfortable for the trip and has something to do so he's not utterly bored out of his mind.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine check to get a full check on how he's doing. And you can tell me what from Bird Buddy's cart you give him to entertain himself with.
Wait, is people going through the cart?
Well, Marquise has been in your cart, so I'm assuming that's what Bird Buddy would grab. But
Yeah, but is anybody going through the cart?
Not right now, no.
not at the moment, no.
Okay. Because
Freshly
have that.
and naturally grown, 25.
Natural 25. Okay.
I am the cleric.
As you look him over, he kind of grabs at his leg, and you see as you kind of he starts to like tense and grab at it and kind of winces slightly. There's still something lingering.
Ruby will have him sit and she'll kind of kneel down and start checking what it could be.
No, it's okay.
Let me fuss. It's my job. Trust me.
Just out of curiosity, is this inside the wagon? I'm
Yes.
coughing. Okay. Can
Yeah,
I still hear
yeah,
them?
No, if you're kind of perched out and away, kind of keeping guard, no. I would say probably not. Ruby,
I'm staying up
persuasion
front. So.
Okay.
Ruby, persuasion or deception? Don't tell me which.
Sorry, it kept fucking cocking on me.
Giggity.
Shut. 18.
18. He's a little apprehensive. He kind of leans in a little close, kind of peeking through the windows. I know it's not good. think
Then
I've
would it not be
just-
better for me to look?
How good are you with healing?
Oh. You know the small redhead? That one?
The only redhead is
Yeah,
And
I
kinda-
know.
thumbs out the window to 6.
She got like cut during a fight one time, and somebody decided to do some really crude stitches. I don't remember if she did it on herself or not. Healed her right back up, and the stitches like popped out on their own. So all that lovely stuff.
If I can.
You seem
So around that time, I'm going to be like coming back around to the car to where they are, just like with a skillet that is heavily smoking. You guys want some pulled pork? I don't know if it's
Heavily
actually pork, but you know, fake it till you make it.
You can literally see Liz like sniffing for it.
But back at check. Marquise will grab a plate, or stone slab, whatever you've put the food on, and leans back into Ruby. I came to a little bit before you guys showed up.
Okay.
And I asked that druid for one last wish. It was to
All right.
keep quiet. And he rolls up his pants, his right pant leg, and there is a large gash going from his ankle, or from his calf down, that looks to be some claw shaped. You notice there is a small chunk of his bone missing, and the flesh is beginning to rot.
Okay. I'm gonna be not so polite. My job is to keep you alive, because not only do we need you for leading us to your friends, 1, 2, the same redhead still needs you to be alive for a certain thing that she needs your help with. So, this should have been said earlier. No?
No, I know. I've looked it over, and for what I know, I've got 4 days, 5 days tops. That'll be enough to at least get there and make sure my friends are okay and help your friend. After that, I don't care.
Oh, for the love of Skull. And she's going to... Oh, fucking shit, what can I do? I'm going to attempt lesser restoration on his leg.
Alright, 1 second. As you begin to cast, you focus in on your holy symbol, and you let the magic wash over his leg. And while there's parts of it that get a little bit better. It mostly remains the same, as you do cure him of poison. And you hear Skull. That's concerning.
I really hope you elaborate on that. Okay, so good we did that. Cause I'll be right back.
I was just gonna say, how bad do things smell?
Given that it's in your cart, you can't smell it at this distance because of all the
I
other scents that
know.
come out of
I know.
it.
There's
That-
so much stuff in that wagon.
That and 6 cooks like May.
I cook fine, thank you. I have picture proof in the no mic that the food is good.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
Looks-
what? Hang on.
Shots fired.
Looks
Unless
store
it's a
bought.
dessert.
We'll take this straight discussion a little bit later. Continue, you guys.
Yes.
What were you up to, Ruby?
I'm gonna be a bit longer than you think, so like go do something else for a second.
Got called by parents, probably. Family.
Yeah,
Oh.
family thing.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll be going around with Iris and trying to pawn off my disaster.
Liz takes the disaster. Liz wants it. She wants the charred food.
Well,
And she's tired.
That's who's getting the largest portion then.
You just hear her crunch through all of the charcoal.
Like it's not like a charcoal, but it is definitely like burned in places. Like there is a surface layer of char to it. It's like, you know, when you're browning meat, but it gets a little bit more burnt than you were hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like, you know, a full-on culinary catastrophe. But yeah, it was on there a little hot.
I should eat breakfast.
You want some pulled pork? Or whatever this is? Iris, what is this? What are we eating?
Just some of the meats from our rations that I had been soaking in some juice. Make it a little bit better than just dried meat.
Want some pulled mystery meat?
Alright. Sure. He then gets a Pat's prints on the side before going to eat.
Okay.
Beavis just
That is-
kicking around in the dirt.
His
Finds a
comment,
grub or two. Sorry?
after one bite is just, I've had worse.
I mean, honestly, you've gone off, militia level, military rations. So it's like, this is actually probably on par, if not a little bit better.
Yeah, the only time you get good food in the military is if you're going to war.
Exactly.
Or if you're in the Air Force.
Yeah, true.
Bird Buddy, you said you were contemplating spells and such, yeah?
Yeah, babies kind of like kicking around in the dirt because they smell the food, but they smell that it's burnt. So they're kind of like kicking around in the dirt for like little bugs and grubs and beetles and stick bugs and stuff like that
Herbs.
underneath
chicken
leaves. Yeah, they're doing the chicken thing that birds do, looking for food.
You want to give me a
kind of
survival? See if you find anything?
Sure, you know what? Why not?
Try while they fill time waiting for Ruby to get back.
Survival, I rolled a 14. Let me go see my modifier real quick.
Mhm.
For survival, it's a 6. So 14 plus 6.
Dirty 20, okay. There's not much in terms of, it's the marshlands. So it's You
Be like
you ever go to
leeches.
like, yeah, it's more like, you ever go to like a buffet and there's so many options you can't decide? That's what's kind of holding you back, because there's like a couple grubs going across like a, a busted branch that's laying across the ground. You kind of kick it over. There's a couple more spiders.
Or newt.
Yeah,
You know,
or a
I'll take
newt.
a newt. I'll take a couple
But
newts.
Okay, all right.
I'll make sure they're not the poisonous ones though. I will make sure of
About to
that
say.
first.
Give me a nature check to see if they're not poisonous.
Bird Buddy's making trail mix.
A base 17
Swamp
and
mix.
nature is a 3. That's another 20.
They are not poisonous. You would know that the more poisonous newts tend to linger around the swamp. So up here, still kind of near the cliffs, down close to the marshlands on the east side, you're likely in the clear.
Iris to her credit. Sorry, go ahead. You're
Okay.
doing something.
Go ahead.
Iris to her credit is actually putting. She had made like simple porridge for most people, and she had actually thrown the burnt mystery meat on top of it, and was eating it. So she's actually enjoying it.
Fair enough. Let's see.
But
'Cause I can't.
think that... Go ahead.
No, I can't really think of anything that the Axe Speaks would be doing outside of Lottle's usual stupidity.
Other than scavenging themselves, because sometimes things have been rough on the road.
So
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's get back to Ruby.
Ruby, are you back?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Welcome back. So what were you
Thank
up to? Because you had just found a very nasty gash on Marquise's calf.
Okay, it's... So the poison thing's been taken care of, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And it looks like he has a broken bone.
It's
and
definitely
just a large wound.
Yeah, it's a large wound now, definitely cracked, but it's the lingering rot. That's
It's getting septic. It's getting septic.
Ruby will kind of poke her head out of the cart and just use sending. She doesn't want to alert the whole party yet, but she'll use sending like, Bird Buddy, can you come to the cart real quick?
Sorry, my cat. That was my cat. She's being determined to try and get in my face today.
No, you're good. To catch you up, Ruby, Bird Buddy turns around and starts heading your way. There's a newt kind of like partially peeking out of their beak as Bird Buddy munches on it.
Now, I could hear you guys the whole time while I was gone, so.
Okay.
I'll pull Bird Buddy in and like close the door behind them, and I'll just kind of bring them over to Marquise and show them the leg, like get like a feel of how their reaction would be on how bad it is, or if they say anything.
BB's not going to be gentle.
Ooh.
Keep in mind, BB's hands are also currently dirty. But
do you want me to do the poking?
No. And
Okay.
BB is like actively sniffing, checking for signs of decay and death.
All right, go ahead and give me a Arcana check.
Would this be an advantage because of reasons of backstory?
Yes.
Well, the first roll was a natural 20.
Very nice.
Do I need to roll again?
No, you're good. Natural 20 for a total of?
What are we doing? Medicine?
Medicine or Arcana?
Let me see what they are. We'll go medicine. Natural 26.
26. You catch the scent of death, but it's nothing abnormal. It is very. It's very septic. Like he'll make it to the tomb, but it's probably better to just chop it.
BB's gonna hobble over to their mortician's kit and grab a saw.
She's going right to town? All right, go ahead and give me another medicine check. I'm going to give a composure
Oh,
check
I
for...
just lost my dice. They went across the net.
Ruby is just kind of staring wide-eyed, but she's probably like, "Oh yeah, no, that like don't look good."
I'm on the front of the cart. Do I hear this happening?
Oh yes, you absolutely do.
Oh yeah, you'd for sure hear the panic at least.
Let's hold on. What's the medicine check?
Okay. Now, medicine checks, I have to, for clarification, medicine checks, if they're alive, are done normally, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a natural 19 plus more medicine, which is a 6, so 25.
Okay. Liz, because you had brought it up, you hear like the quick little scritches of Bird Buddy's claws across the bottom of the cart, the little bit of jangling of metal. And the rest of you are alerted as there's just a just scream. And Liz, you turn around just as the saw gets halfway through the leg, and it's just no anesthetic, just sawing clean through before the rest of you see a leg just fall out of the back of Bird Buddy's cart.
However, I also want to say that while Bird Buddy is doing this, they are absolutely cooing, using they're using Restlessness of the Dead.
Okay.
And
After the bird is done, can I heal the wound?
Oh, baby's not done.
And help?
First, Bird Buddy, I need 4d6 from you plus strength as you chop off.
As what?
As you chop off his leg. See how much damage you do. Sorry, V.
This isn't that bad. You're not going into this is okay. Just
Okay.
You're good.
I am purposely trying to be as vague as possible.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you're doing great.
So a 46 was what?
4d6 plus strength.
You guys forget baby's strength is pretty hefty.
Yeah.
First one was a 4. The next one was a 4. The next one was a 3. One was a 2, and my strength is a 4.
Right, so 12 plus 3, 50, 17. Okay, 17. So you inflict 17 points of slashing damage as the rest of you guys see the limb fall from the cart and already begins to pool. And Ruby, that's your cue. It's like, no, I've seen enough red today already, and my name is Ruby. I'm done with the whole color in general. And you just immediately cast Healing Word. Go ahead and heal.
I'm gonna hang on.
I can imagine
I cast it right.
I imagine that Ruby is literally staring at baby in horror.
Looking a little cyan at the moment.
I don't know who else was. Was there anybody else in the cart? I know.
In
Liz
the
is
cart,
currently,
no.
I know Liz is currently away.
Yeah. Liz is on the front of the cart and peeked through the window to see this all. The rest of the party heard him scream.
Plus 3, so 8.
He does get an extra.
He gets 11 HP back from you.
Anybody that can hear the cooing regains hit points by spinning hit dice.
Alright.
If they wish.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and roll.
And then after that, if we have any clean bandages left, I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap up his leg.
BB is not done.
Oh god.
BB is going to go back to their mortician's kit and find, the salves and stuff that keep things from decaying.
Mhm.
and the cleaning materials, and they're just gonna dump some of it across what's left of the leg,
Okay.
and then maybe throw a pinch of salt on there,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
then
so
let Ruby take over.
I'm still gonna be
All right.
here. I'm gonna braid my mom's hair, and she's gonna sit in my chair. So if I have to roll anything, that's why.
Fair enough. Alrighty. So yeah, the rest of you who are shocked and may or may not be heading towards the cart, Liz, as you're just completely thrown off by this sudden, this sudden, Civil War-esque amputation, just cuts right through just below the knee. As Ruby casts healing word, it pools like water across the skin, catching the liquid and the salt that Bird Buddy had thrown in before it already begins to form into a stump. It looks bruised as hell. From mid thigh down is probably gonna be pretty fucking bruised for at least the remainder of the trip. As
This
he
might
does
be.
lay back
This
and
might not
rest.
be my first time watching a field amputation. I rolled a natural 20 for my composure check.
Nice.
I
Do we all need to roll
also,
one?
If
I
you
mean,
watched
BB
it,
is-
I watched
Oh,
it.
oh my god, I'm asking the DM, guys.
No,
Right.
Liz was the only one that had to roll one because
Okay.
they were the only one within vicinity. But the rest of you would come around to the cart in time to see that Marquise is noticeably a few shades paler and just resting, and half of his leg is now gone.
and BB is covered in blood and holding a saw.
So does anyone have some extraordinarily strong alcohol for this poor man?
Yes.
Delightful. Thank you.
Liz just holds it
I'll
up.
need that.
I'm just gonna grab it and come back around. Alright.
And
Drink.
BB just kind of walks past everybody, kind of just wrings out the edges of the cloak that are still damp.
Thank you, Bird.
He does not have long. This will give you a few more days.
Here, buddy.
Mm.
Just enough to
Yeah.
numb the pain. It's gonna suck for a while.
Appreciate it. And takes a swig and hands it back before laying back down.
Put the cap on it. Yeah, and just get some rest.
Yes.
Iris actually has picked up the bad leg and is a little fascinated by it.
No eat, infected. They just kind of like, it's like a matter of fact, remembering
We're not
that
eating.
the iris does in fact eat other things.
I was actually about to say the same damn thing. So, like, yeah, you're right on top of things.
We're not eating that at all.
I wasn't going to. Gonna burn it.
Probably a good idea.
Burn?
Honestly, yeah, that's probably a good
Burn
idea.
sounds good.
She's just gonna go over to the fire and not only burn it, but like firebolt it just to make sure it's properly cooks.
Liz stumbles over and assists with a fire breath.
Okay.
Will is just watching it all go down, completely unbothered.
So
As
after
if I would eat.
after a few seconds, Liz and Iris, there is now a very charred, very cooked, formerly clothed half a leg with a boot melted to the ankle.
Well, he's
So
not gonna
BB
eat the boot.
BB would have been nice to take off the boot
Okay.
and kind of unlace it and then leave it off to the side so they can put it back over the stump as a sort of extra protection.
Fair enough.
BB is doing they're acting with a very calm precision.
Mhm.
They've done this before, but maybe not to this critical of an extent.
So, I'd like to come out of the cart and approach BB. How long's he got?
Not sure. A few days, maybe more.
Is there anything that we can do at all?
Depends on if his story's done. If he has more to tell.
So we give him something to write about.
He just kind of nods at that statement, finishes wringing out their cloak, and kind of like shaking off their feathers. And this is why we be careful.
Yeah, lesson learned last night. This will be, I don't know, your home, right?
Yes.
Maybe it'd be best if you went foraging for our food while we're here. Or
I can teach.
Teach? Yes, please. While we have some time before we head out, or I'm gonna kind of look around. Is there like a waterway anywhere nearby, like a lake or a pond or something?
Survival check. Or perception, if you're looking for something kind of close.
Whether it be hearing or by sight. Oh, that's wrong die. I put that as a D100. One sec. 18.
18. There's a small creek that kind of comes over a cliff, maybe about 100 or so feet from you. It's a very thin stream, barely big enough to like fill a canteen.
There's probably not going to be any fish in that, huh?
They're shallow fish. More leech than anything.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in leeches.
Would there be lampreys in here?
There are lampreys, just not in this area.
Okay.
We can go a bit further and just keep an ear out. I assume there's not going to be any fish that are, going to hunt me down.
Some might be
Some
unfriendly.
Well, I think I'll be taking you next time. If, we need to go foraging. I don't want to fuck up that bad again. I'll go get stuff packed up.
Okay.
I'll take my alcohol and deglaze the pans and pots and what have you, and tidy up and start getting loaded in.
Sounds good. All right, so Iris, you did the last random event. So Liz,
Oh boy.
D4, please.
Give me a moment to find one. There we go. Four.
Okay. 1 second.
I'll roll a lot of fours.
Yeah, y'all love
The one time
combat.
I don't really want to roll high.
This is like the fourth four we've gotten.
Can I use Ruby's luck for a reroll?
No, you cannot
No.
use Ruby's luck for rerolls. Ruby heard comments like, no, yeah, we're doing this. As you all make your way, continuing northward with a very unconscious but alive Marquise as cargo, you start making your way northward, down, coming into the marshlands, out of the cliffs now. It's about 3, 4 in the afternoon already. And Bird Buddy, you've passed through this part once before, so you're not too familiar being this far south. But you remember the last time that, compared to now, the path is much more faded as the marshlands kind of, the water kind of bubbles up and kind of reshifts it. But you're confident in where you're going. But there's a large swath of vegetation in front of the path that wasn't there before.
Vivi immediately stops.
So does the front column.
Vivi points it out. Things don't change unless something there.
So we have to approach it, or what do we do here?
Let me see what kind of spells I got real quick. Okay. I'm going to send out the sentinel.
Okay.
And
What do you have?
Kind of like give him a stone. Actually, no. We're gonna give him one of the bugs that's kept on the mantle, and then kind of like have him drop it into the center of the patch of vegetation.
Okay. So it's dead center of where the path crossed it the last time, or is it like more center? Because it's a little offset from the path. It kind of reaches in and crosses.
It's going to the part that's abnormal.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a nature check before you do this.
$17.
17. Okay. It's the fact that the path is faded and it's reaching across, so you almost ignore the bulk portion of it that kind of lines the path before it reaches across. As you send your sentinel out, give me a dex check using the sentinel's stats, which I believe it would, for a raven, it's like 3.
I have the stat block for it. Just give me a second.
Yep.
It actually goes based on mine, I think, but let me double check.
Does it? Okay. I wasn't sure.
I have to open up the... It was open, I promise. I accidentally closed it.
Okay. It's okay.
Okay, no, it is statistics for Raven. I do have those.
And how far, like, above this patch?
I would say enough that there would be not like just out of reach, but like a normal creature would be able to sense, not necessarily a normal creature, but something would sense that there's something alive, but be just out of reach. So like kind of at arm's length.
About 10-ish feet, you would say? 10, 15?
About 15.
Okay.
And shoot. I gotta find the darn... Oh, I know why I can't find the sheet. Didn't pull it out because I'm dumb. This is why I keep physical copies, folks.
Always have
Okay,
backups, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. And the Raven is also going to use mimicry of like mimicking the conversations we're having.
Okay.
And its dex is 16 plus 3, or 16 plus 2. 18.
18. Okay.
And in fact, it's actually going to do the sound of a baby crying.
Okay. And you're dropping like a little bug, right? Just for clarification, it was like a rock, because you had said both at one point.
Yeah, oh yeah, one of the bugs that's kept on the mantle.
Okay. Being on the mantle, it is dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you send the raven out with this little bug, you watch it pass over Six and Will, about 25, 30 feet ahead of them to this path. And you watch the bug drop. Six and Will, you would hear like the faintest little impacts. What sounds subtly like sizzling, but you don't see anything else. You don't see or hear anything.
Six is just watching. She's letting Bird Buddy work.
Did I hear that with a passive of 30?
Yeah, you would hear that as well.
Not normal.
Will just nods and was glad they didn't walk into it, or at least their horses didn't walk into it.
With that being said, is there a way for me to test and see if it is alive? Or if it's just acidic?
Give me a nature check.
Uh, 18 plus, I think nature's 3. Yeah, nature's 3, so 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. As you hop off the cart and make your way up to Six and Will, you look and you can see amongst all of this greenery, there's these large yellowish and red bulbs, flower bulbs that haven't bloomed quite yet. They kind of come to like a almost like an onion shape, with little sprouts that curl back out as if they're about to open up. And with that nature check, you would remember that there are plants that can sometimes be baited with live prey. Humanoid prey is their preferred.
Do we still have the leg?
No, you burned
You
it.
burnt up the leg.
Even if it's burned, did we keep it?
Iris?
No?
Iris, Liz, did you guys keep the burned leg?
No, and Liz is currently asleep.
Yeah, Liz is asleep.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Why do you need the leg?
This eat people think.
Well, we just needed to get out of the path, right?
Maybe.
I can run pretty fast.
You could try.
You sure you want to risk it?
I mean,
I'm not cutting off another leg.
well, look, guys, we've got to get this thing out of the way, right?
I can do that. It's just going to be rather loud.
No, we don't. Did you learn nothing from last night?
Or couldn't you, like, mage to do the hand floaty thing or something? Does any of you have that?
This thing covers the whole path, Ruby. Take a look. Look out the window.
I don't think
Ruby
it will lift
pop
enough.
out and walk over.
No.
Okay, then.
Not too close. That thing. Yeah.
BB's gonna say, Skull, you know thing?
I don't know if Skull will respond to you, darling little bird.
But he right there, and BB points to one of the butterflies.
That he is.
You hear an audible laughing in the back of your head, Ruby, as he is entertained by you being blindsided by this roadblock. He's not going to do anything.
Yeah, he's not going to be much of a help. He finds this rather entertaining, actually.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I can lead this thing on a chase. I can probably get away from it.
Oh, if you're just looking for a thing, I can, I don't want to use my channel divinity, so mirror image.
Well, that's just the thing, is that like a lot of these carnivorous plants, like they can tell if something's not actually there.
True.
Name someone in this party that can run faster than me.
I mean, you can run through, and I can give you something to keep you somewhat safe.
Yeah, like the whole plan is that I'm having here is just to lead this thing off the road. I'll circle back around, meet up with you guys.
BB's gonna
Look
send
for
this.
everybody.
BB's gonna set the sentinel on. They kind of like nod to the sentinel, and kind of like have it perch on Six's shoulder.
All right.
Are you sure about this, Six?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll dismount.
Ruby casts Sanctuary on little angry.
All right, princess. I'll go to the front of Lady, at least to where she can see me, not in her blind spot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to follow Prince. Can you do that for me?
She neighs and nuzzles against you.
Atta girl. I'll just stroke her neck. All right, go on. Don't follow me. Follow him. And I'll go towards the thing. Just kind of like stretching my legs, loosening up. All right.
Okay.
All right, buddy, how do I get this thing's attention?
BB is going to. Oh wait, that's not ranged. Hold on, actually. BB's gonna cast a spell, cantrip, and just to get its attention, it's gonna sap it a little bit. I think it needs to make a Constitution save.
Okay. What spell are you doing?
Sapping sting.
Okay.
What was that?
Zip zap.
Sapping sting.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
It's a
that's a nice one. That's a nice one.
Yeah, no, I mean, like it narratively it works. Six has no idea about magic, so yeah.
They're just gonna kind of like like the illusion of a snake going up and just kind of like biting it.
Yum.
I guess I'm.
What's
off.
your
Question?
DC? Hold on.
16.
16. Okay. 6. As you kind of get close, how close do you get before we continue?
Was I able to gauge this thing's like range when BB did their thing?
Give me an insight based on what you've seen so far.
Those I am good at. Dirty 20.
30-20. It didn't react when the sentinel got within 15 feet, but it may or may not have been uninterested.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of like edge a little bit closer, a little bit at a time, just close enough to like before it begins to react a little bit to my presence, and then 1 foot backwards.
Okay, I need a number.
16 feet away.
16, okay.
But I am like ready to dash.
As you get a little closer, you can see as Bird Buddy casts a quick incantation, you see a snake slither up alongside you, and further ahead you get to about 16 feet. and you wait. You watch the snake go up into the vine-like structure, and you watch the snake bite into it. As it passes its con save, but Six and Bird Buddy, you see what appears to be a rotted hand snatch the snake inside.
Gods.
All right, so roughly about arm's reach. Question?
Before you
Most
go
of it.
charging in, I do have a thing that makes undead things go away. If you want to change your mind.
Nope.
Also,
This is-
John. John, if it's reminder, if anything is undead, I have advantage on detecting stuff.
This is easily one
Yep.
of the stupidest things I've ever done, but I am here for it.
You've done so many.
Iris has her wand out ready.
And I'll kind of get down to like, a sprinter's ready.
Okay.
About how wide across? Not like, across the road, because you said it covered the whole road, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I meant like, traveling down the road from me to across it. Like, what's the clearance there?
So the distance from you to it,
No,
you're at
from-
16 feet.
From one side of it to the other side of it, traveling along the road, not across it.
Along the road, with that perception check, probably about 10, 15 feet, maybe.
I don't know if I can jump that. Screw it.
You said this out loud. Wait. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I was going to see if that was effective for another person. It's a willing creature. Well, no, because I think, no, it's better for her own. Never mind. Hers is better. Because she gets the wisdom as well.
Okay.
BB is, however, going to cast it on themselves.
Okay.
I'm going to slip into your DMs real quick,
So,
John.
I just looked at the ruling for jump distance.
Okay.
Okay, so first it started off with, on your marks. Now I'm in the steady stance, like I'm about to take off. And I'll go for it. The idea is to jump over this thing close enough to catch his attention.
All right.
He is going to give inspiration for this. Whatever the equivalent for inspiration for this class is.
Your jump distance is equal to your strength score with a running start.
Okay.
Without a running start, it's half that distance, but I'm getting a running start here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. And as you get within 10 feet of this, I need a con save.
What is the roll?
You're jumping this thing, right?
Yes. What's the roll that I have to make, though?
Oh, this would be athletics. Just straight power.
Okay.
You do get that d6.
Your jump distance with a running start equals your strength score. Not the modifier, the score.
Okay. Okay, so it would be...
I can jump 18
What's your strength
feet.
right now? Okay. Okay, then. I'll just need a con save then.
I can do that. For a natural 23.
Didn't even need that d6. Dang.
Okay.
I'll hold on to it in case I do.
Okay.
As you begin to run, you pass that 10-foot threshold, and your vision begins to get blurred as you're inhaling something, as you're fighting it off, and you jump, and all of you watch as Six gets airborne. Another hand kind of reaches out, just misses her foot. And as Six clears and disappears on the other side, you all hear the sound of a tuck and roll. But then you watch what appears to be feet lift
Come on, you leafy
this
bastard.
large mass of vegetation. I need a charisma check from you. Hold on. Yeah, I need a straight charisma check from you, Six, at advantage, because you did well at the roll. To pretend to be bait.
Oh well, that was a
No.
12. That was a 12 and a 19.
Okay. So all of you watch as this large mass of vines and leaves with the yellowish and red bulbs or flowers that are across it, the limbs beginning to reach out of it and push its mass across and down the path towards Six. And Six, you notice it's very slow, about half your movement speed as it just begins to lumber. So you kind of turn and wait, kind of like thumping your foot like Sonic. Come on, and just keep moving. And you all watch as Six diverts the massive vines and vegetation begins to turn. And you hear, all of you hear a dense as the mass drops and Six comes around the wide way, kind of trudging through some of the marsh water a little bit. Let me pull up a picture for you guys.
Just so you know, the moment that it is safe to do so, BB is lurching that. Gonna like pat Liz, say sorry, and just lurch that cart forward.
Animal handling check for Will and Birdbuddy.
Oh,
Okay.
that picture.
At
is-
advantage for me, for my own, correct?
That
Yes.
picture, by the way, is so small. Or I'd show it on stream.
Okay,
Is there a way that you can
Oh,
make it
thank God.
larger?
Let me find a different one. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
For stream's benefit, this thing's fugly.
Yeah, it's ugly. It's
Uh,
what's the?
It is
what's-
actually.
What's that Pokemon that's just a mess of like purple tentacles?
Tangrowth.
Yeah.
Tangrowth.
Basically that, but green with skulls and.
Angela, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a corpse flower.
Somehow I knew that's what it was called.
A plant that consumes its prey via poison and acid, and then saves their bodies for meals.
Lovely.
Unsettling.
Iris is gonna hop off and help lead Lady forward, just to keep them with the group.
I had gotten a dirty 20. I forgot to mention.
I got a 22.
Easily enough, all of you are able to mush the animals along past the threshold. You can all see that Six has led this creature, this large plant, about 20 to 30 feet off to the side of the road before circling back to the rest of you as they clamber up into the cart and make it down the road.
Would I have gotten? How do I word this? Would I have gotten my long rest at this point from snoozing in the cart?
Yeah, I would say.
She's been
I would say
sleeping all
yeah.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
What time
You'd
is
probably
it?
wake up. You would wake up just as Six is climbing back on the lady.
No. I got patted, and then the cart lurched forward. I'm up.
Yeah.
BB is actively saying sorry. Sorry, Belle.
What happened?
BB points at the what? Can we still see the plant thing?
Yeah.
BB points to the plant and is like, eat people.
I see the
Yeah.
corpses.
Yep. Liz will see, like, the plant, the corpses, and, all the grossness with the plant. And Six just kind of, like, merrily strolling down the road to get back onto her horse, just with her hands.
Muddied, yeah. Yep.
Please tell me
Six
Six didn't.
Well,
6 bait. No.
What was that, Liz? I didn't hear you over the coughing.
It's okay. Bird Buddy answered Liz's question anyway. Liz literally wants to go, please don't tell me 6, and then Bird Buddy goes, 6 bait. 6 bait.
All right, I'll hop back on to Lady and give her a quick pat on her neck. Gotta pull up my pant leg and start pulling leeches off.
Okay. Go
Well
ahead and
done,
give
Six.
me a investigation check. See if you picked any up.
Yep. Yikes. Man, all of these things that we have to use and
You're not good at any of them.
I can't see any, probably. I got a 5.
Yeah, near as you can tell, you're good.
Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Did
I'm
you
good.
use that 6?
What was that?
Did you use that inspiration?
I didn't. You know what? Let's go ahead and check, because I don't trust this shit. You said it's a D6?
Yeah, it works the same way as bardic inspiration.
Yeah. For a for a 10.
You are clear.
Okay. I don't see any, but I might need a hand later when we bed down.
I'll
for the
help
night. All right. Yeah, I could definitely use the help. I can't see anything where we're at, but come on, let's get going.
Okay. With that, the remainder of the day goes smoothly as you guys begin to bed down. Or not bed down, but set up camp.
Set up camp. Yeah, I'm gonna be in my tent. It's like, hey, Iris,
Yeah, I'm over here.
I'm gonna need a strip search.
She blushes a little bit, but comes over.
Yeah, don't.
Why are
make it,
you flustered? You bathed with her before.
Yeah, don't make it weird. I'm just looking for leeches. I don't want to pick up any venereal diseases.
He kind of takes offense to that.
Iris,
But yeah,
Iris is going to help.
I'll disrobe and just kind of do that slow spin. Would that give Iris advantage?
Yeah, they would give her advantage.
Does she have disadvantage because she's blushing?
No.
Everybody in this party has seen me naked at least twice.
For me, it was
Still hot.
actually, yeah, you're right.
So that would be investigation then?
Yes, investigation at advantage.
Right. That's going to be a 19.
19. 6 is well and truly clear.
You look mostly clear. You're
Mostly.
just a little dirty.
Well, yeah, that's fair. All right.
Want a hand?
A hand doing what?
She's going to use prestidigitation to help dry and clean off her legs.
Oh, that's that's what you meant. I was gonna get really awkward there for a second. Appreciate it. Thanks, Kit Kat. I'll get my
She
pants
blushes.
back on. You'll note that she just throws her pants back on. She rides commando.
You're welcome.
Should probably not put these wet socks on. Oh well.
I can stick them over by the fire. Let them dry out.
Yeah, probably for the best. Guess we're going barefoot right now. Let's take
Oh no, how troublesome.
Look, the pads of my feet are not nearly as strong as yours. Come on, kid, let's go over by the fire. And I'll take my socks and my boots and set them near the flames to help them dry out. And take a squat. I did not put my top on.
Will is looking away.
BB says it says BB's like half shouting but being carefully quiet. Make sure to check for snakes in morning.
Will do. Appreciate the tip.
You just hear Liz go, I'm glad I don't have to wear shoes.
BB looks at their feet.
I'm
But,
staying in the cart.
but yeah, in
Keeping an eye on him, huh?
all of my scarred glory, here we are. So, well, I kind of fucked up breakfast.
It wasn't too bad.
Appreciate
You
it.
get better by learning and doing.
Yeah. I'll give it
Definitely
another
had worse.
I'll give it another shot, but I'm sorry if it's bad.
Don't worry, I can torch it more so that it doesn't taste like anything if it's terrible.
That
Oh.
gives her such confidence, Liz, I'm sure.
I'm going to eat it.
BB, could you guide me a little bit? I want to do the work, but I don't want to fuck up too bad, so I could use a hand.
Like going hunting, or are we just like are preparing?
I was just going to prepare what we've got right now.
Okay. BB is like moving along like the dead trees and stuff in the area, looking again for little frogs, little lizards, little bugs, little anything.
Going to give me
Sometimes
survival.
big stuff. Lily, come on, baby girl.
And I suppose I am setting up our little travel kitchen here.
Yeah.
Nature or survival?
Survival. Determine which ones are edible.
All right. Survival would be a 23.
23. 6, as you're talking with Bird Buddy, you ask for their help and you start setting up. You hear excited chirping and then the rustle of brush, of like damp brush, as Bird Buddy emerges. And all of you see that clenched in Bird Buddy's beak and one in each hand are really fat frogs. Probably about the size of a softball each.
Yeah, that'll cook well. Come on, bring it over.
They absolutely have a lot over with it. With each one.
So these actually do know how to cook these. You know what? Grab some of your spices. None. I don't want to set everybody on fire, but grab something for Liz too.
BB's happy to do so.
So I picked
Something new
And-
for me.
picked up a few
And
things.
BB is absolutely not bothered at all by the fact that 6 is completely topless.
Yeah.
Not bothered. It's like, it doesn't bother them at all.
So
Yay, nudity!
I'm gonna make something for you guys. And I picked up a few things when I was living in Stonegate. Like, she's explaining all of this, like as she's cleaning the frogs and getting them prepped.
Mhm.
And she'll kind of like, open them up, take out what isn't edible, and kind of set them on the pan to sear and begin seasoning and what have you. I rolled a 19 on that survival, by the way. And
Hell yeah.
she is making bog toad.
Yeah.
Do I have Ruby roll a composure check?
Sure, go for it.
Will is just listening, but also writing something.
Would you like to know the number?
Tell me how you react.
10. So she's just
You taste your own bile a little bit, but other than that, you're fine.
And I know what you're thinking, right? Like, how could anybody eat frog? They're so slimy, they're gross. Once you clean them and actually, get them prepped and what have you, that slime goes away. It's all you're just left with is just sweet, lean meat.
That's
Maybe
understandable.
kind of like fish.
Sort of, a little bit. I think it's a bit more like a kind of like a sweeter chicken, really.
Tastes like chicken, prepare like fish.
Yeah, just like it. So like as she's seasoning some, one or two, a little more heavily than others, she'll separate and plate, what have you, and present Liz with a really spicy one, and Bird Buddy with also a spicy one, and the others with more bold, savory flavors.
Fair enough. Ruby, do you try?
Eyeing it suspiciously, but yeah, she does. Just like,
Just a bite. If you don't like it, I'll never make you eat it again. Just try it.
Con save at advantage. Because
okay.
six and Burberry are explaining how it's cooked and the origins of the meal.
So the first one was a 5. The second one, 17.
Yeah, so you'll watch as Ruby, like, the eye is on like a large skewer, and they kind of like, she kind of bites into it almost like a Squidward does the Krabby Patty for the first time, just like small little nibble. And while it's certainly unique, it might take a little bit time to like develop a hunger for it. It's actually pretty good, Ruby. Tastes like chicken.
No hesitation from Iris.
None from Liz
Better
either.
than
Well, it's just
breakfast.
eating.
Yeah?
It's better than breakfast. Yeah.
Well, it's just eating while
not-
writing.
Breakfast was fine.
I did know what I was doing with breakfast.
For you.
But this...
For you.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Do we have any of
Look.
the beetle wings left, like the beetle wing chips left over?
We didn't make them. We just came up with the recipe for them.
Oh, okay.
Came up with the recipe, yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, it's probably getting to be about that time where we should probably get rid of the kelpie kelp that we have left.
That's probably all bad by now.
I mean, even the preserved stuff is probably kind of gamey at this point. And so I'll begin,
I'll eat it.
I'll begin taking out the remains of what we have left. It's not very much.
Oh, yeah. But
Liz
with that,
Mhm.
sorry, because I do
We're
want to
just
move
gonna
it
say Liz.
along a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
So each of you pair up real quickly. We'll do quick, brief little watches, and I'll have you guys roll perception.
I'll stay with Liz. That's what we usually do.
Oh, I was gonna do first shift or third watch for breakfast.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll stick with you.
Liz would ask Bird Buddy to leave some coffee out for the morning.
Maybe will. I'd even show Liz how to make it if Liz doesn't know.
She has
guess
a
I could
general idea how to make road coffee.
I guess I could watch with Baby.
I will take first watch with whoever wants to, which I guess is either Irish or Marquise.
Oh, well,
Iris.
Marquise is still sleeping, so it would be Iris.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Iris and Ruby. Got anything to discuss amongst each other real quick?
Iris is not bringing out the potion kit this time.
Okay.
She's just kind of keeping an eye on the surroundings. She's a little. She looks a little nervous, actually, being up north.
Haven't been to Torshavn yet?
My mom really didn't talk much about it, but she said I'd have to be a lot better at surviving if I ever went up north. And
I mean,
let's be honest, that was quite an introduction last night.
yeah, I'd say you're doing great.
If I may,
It's
if I may interject, just something real fast. I'm gonna take a meal to Marquise in the back of the cart.
Okay, yeah, I figured you would have. Okay. Continue, you two.
you're doing good so far.
My mom was from here, but she never really talked about it. I don't know if maybe I might like meet some family or something, but this whole thing of me being a representative of Solaris, wow.
Not officially. We kind of, due to Six's outburst, that's on hold.
Back when growing up in town, the most of the people who talked about this whole idea of us being a fully formed country and everything, they were usually just the people who were way too into the idea of keeping people out. Now I'm a person who has to be a part of it, be someone who's representing things. Sure came a long way from the rest.
Well, I don't think our official job title is to, hey, stay the fuck out of our land. I think it's more. Just generally be like, hey, this nation's cool, and you want peace?
I've
And we
heard
like
about.
to be recognized, probably. Yeah.
I heard a lot from people who lived through the last iteration of the war. He sounds like a really good option.
Yeah. It wasn't pretty from what I read.
Bet you really didn't think you'd go this far.
Eh, I had no true intention of going into Torshavn, to be fair.
Is it your patron that's motivating you to come with us, or just
Sorta.
curious what brought you all the way up here? You seem like you're so well off and so.
Hmm. Well, the official answer is searching for alcohol to bring back home.
For your bar, right?
Mm-hmm. Tavern, really, but yes.
And the I'm guessing you don't want to say your unofficial reason.
You are sharp.
Well, we see a lot, or at least hear a lot from people. But I am thankful you are with us. I really am not good at healing things, and I'm only have a little bit of supplies for potions. So
I mean, I'm a bit limited. I mean, I couldn't save that guy's leg. Hmm.
I feel really
But-
bad.
Don't feel too bad. In all honesty, he should have spoken up sooner about it.
It's not the first time I've ever heard someone lose their limb like that, but I'm glad I didn't see it.
Hmm.
I hope you're okay. That sounded like it was a bit much.
I mean, after the initial shock of, oh, you're just going to take his leg, got over it, pretty much got to doing what I needed to do.
Is he going to be okay?
For a few days, if one of his members are healers and happen to be a bit stronger than I, then maybe for longer. He'll have to learn how to walk without a leg or get a peg leg. I'm not quite sure how he would go about it.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shoot. I really wish I could do something for him, but all I could do is basically mess with his mind somehow to tell him to fight to live. But
The alcohol's going to do enough for him on that part. Messing up the mind, I mean. So, he just needs to rest.
yeah. I'm still getting used to the idea that I can do that.
It's been
Doesn't-
useful, though.
Yeah, just the whole idea. I mean, I even used it on 6.
To be fair, I feel like if she punched any of us one more time, we would have gone down.
Should I tell her I did that, or would she not like it?
I think she would understand why we had to. I don't think she's like Liz or, well, just Liz in that regard.
Just I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be a better person than like what 6 told me, that I don't have to be
Frankly,
a
Iris,
monster.
out of all of us, I feel like you're the best out of all of us.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, you're kind of like the golden child of the group.
You what?
Yeah, you don't necessarily make trouble. You're really nice, kind of shy, adorable as all the hells, honestly.
Just not used to hearing someone think about it like that.
Ruby will just kind of stand up and pat her head. Well, don't let it get to your head too much. Now, I think we should be waking up the others, shouldn't we?
She's kind of just stuttering a little bit as her head's getting pat. Just then kind of nods and
Perception check before you guys go wake up the next patch.
22.
19.
19. Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. Iris, as Ruby kind of like pats you on the head, you almost feel like almost on cue as like the fatigue is starting to set in, and you can see just out in the distance a hauntingly similar patch of vines devoid of the flowers, kind of nestling up against the tree. Looks like it's just a large mass that's eventually going to overtake it and cause it to topple over. But other than that, nothing.
All right, well, just go wake up everyone else, but you should probably keep an eye on that vines over there. All right,
I'm gonna bird,
go.
buddy.
Okay, gonna go wake up Will.
All right, Will, Bird Buddy, you're up.
Yeah, check messages.
Mm-hmm.
Is BB being woken up any specific way?
Just kind of. Is she with the birds?
Who is she?
Hey.
Oh, they. Sorry. Are they with the birds?
No, actually, they have a hammock that is on the side of the cart.
Just gonna walk over and just kind of poke the tip of the beak, getting increasingly more annoying.
BB is going to chomp on Ruby's finger with shocking grasp.
Before we get into dice rolls, let you get a little zap, like a little, almost like a little prank buzzer.
That's what I was
Ruby.
going for.
Okay,
Will.
you're awake. Good morning. And good night.
BB just kind of crawls out. And hobbles. What's up?
Nope. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then just kind of hobbles over. Really quickly, how dense is the vegetation above on the canopy? Is there a canopy?
Nature. Oh, there is a canopy, but nature.
Nature's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 17.
17. Occasionally, through a little bit of the wind, you can see some of the starlight peeking through. You would know that, down here into the marshlands and as the swamp extends out to almost cover it, the canopy could easily be 40, 50 feet high, but it feels a little bit shorter just from the lack of moonlight and starlight coming through.
Okay.
Will, you and your bird buddy are on watch. What are you guys doing?
Communicated
Will-
about the vine that she saw. At least.
Okay.
Keep an eye on the ridge, basically.
Yeah, that could be the first thing Will does as soon as he's like, yeah, good night, Iris.
Good night, Will.
He pats her on the shoulder and then approaches Bird Buddy and gestures to the vines and says, "Is that concerning? Or we don't have to worry about it anytime soon?"
Everything here is concerning.
Fair enough. He then sits next to Bird Buddy and pulls out a note that he was writing on. And it looks like he was writing questions that were being answered. And
Like, okay.
he looks to Bird Buddy and said, "So I came up with a nickname for the voice in my head that would take over me sometimes."
Noticed you get strange sometimes.
Yeah. Do you think if I write that name, I could learn something in your book?
Could try.
Well, let's see if he'd let me.
BB kind of like unbuckles the book from the inside of their cloak and kind of dusts it off a little. And opens to the page that they last remember anything for Will being on
Okay.
and passes it over.
Will draws a bit of blood and then proceeds to write, Mr. False.
All right. I need a religion check from you, Will. Bird Buddy, if you're willing to assist, it would be an advantage.
Yeah.
Religion. Advantage. Okay, that's just one number higher than the last. Religion is 17.
Okay. As you as you write your name, or write Mr. False in with your blood, it soaks into the page, and your blood begins to return, but it's in abyssal. And corresponding to one of the questions, the many that you have written now, both of you watch as the page begins to go damp and wet, damper, and before water begins to bubble up wildly. It seems fresh at first, like from a spring, before it twists to swamp and mud water, before there's airs of salt as it begins to clear, before it goes back to that pristine water. And the page dries itself.
What happened, Will?
I don't know. I mean, I figured based on what the others said that he has some sort of affiliation with water. And I did ask just now if there's only one type of water he affiliates with, or it doesn't matter. And as you know, I can't understand Abyssal unless I knew exactly what I was writing down.
Nope, I don't have that. I would be trying to kind of look up a little bit. The book's still in Will's hands. They kind of like Is it possible to use Mage Hand to like move the foliage above towards the north?
You're looking to use Mage Hand to move
Just like move the
vegetation
branches.
mechanic,
Yeah, just to see. I get a nice clear view.
just of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. As you cast Mage Hand up, you watch it reach up higher, get some of the lower branches, and you shift just in time to see some of the branches and canopy shift out of the way, and you see peeking past some of the heavier clouded sky is the moon. Not quite full, waning now at this point, as it kind of casts some light down into the space. And Will's sweatier.
Okay. Sorry, that was my phone. Oh. BB's gonna. Any more questions?
Well, I did not get an answer yet. Unless he doesn't want to answer it.
What was the question?
That question about what water he preferred or if he didn't care what. But to be fair, he has been evasive on a couple of other questions I asked.
There's no water left in the book, right? BB's like kind of checking, turning pages a little bit, shaking them a little bit.
Yep, it's completely dry, as if the water never even appeared.
But you're right, the water that showed up and whatnot. I guess that just answered my question. That was the case.
BB's just kind of like sitting there, nodding. And if I remember right, back when we were facing Lorcas, was it mentioned the. You know what? BB was smart enough back then. You don't seem to like. You not like magic much, to you.
Only a type of magic.
BB's like just kind of like using the gesture of like go on. And that's not how.
And he says, you know, what I said happened with my parents and pretty much everyone whose bodies vanished when I was a kid.
They nod.
Well, I may not be a follower of the silent matriarch, but I do relate with the concept, if that makes sense.
Does this make sense to him?
To an extent, given the fact that he, as near as you can tell, he was raised by his lieutenant. He likely lost his parents, and the mysteries around it probably would draw him to the matriarch. The the unanswered questions about their death.
What's the best way I could say? I don't like when people write other people's stories after they ended.
You don't like masks.
Wait, can you repeat that?
You know, like masks.
It's not so much the mask, but rather if someone has died, they shouldn't be used as puppets. It's fucked, you know?
Unless they have questions.
Okay, that is fine, but like, if you killed them or they were already dead and you're using them to, I don't know, attack a city, in a sense, that's where I draw the line.
Maybe he's like nodding at this point, kind of like giving the shrug. It's like, yeah, you make sense.
Yeah. What I am in the Teaming Legion, it's slightly different. Usually, what I'm a part of, aside from gathering information, we eliminate threats. And even if people like Lorcus, I mean, if Mr. False hadn't taken over at that time, I would have made it my mission to kill him regardless.
DM, quick question. On your DMs. Okay. What answer looking for?
The truth. Mostly, why? Whatever happened to my village was not normal. And it's honestly devastating, and if there were anyone who would stoop that low, let's just say there are others that are thinking the same. It's best to deal with the threat then before they get that bad, you know?
You deal death too easy. You all deal death too easy.
Yeah.
Baby's just gonna walk over to the cart, make sure what's his face is still breathing.
Medicine check.
I think 6. Yep, 18 plus 6.
18 plus 6. He's definitely alive. The food that 6 had left him has been consumed. There's small bits of scraps still kind of along the flat stone that he's come to make as a plate. Aside from the usual sense of your cart, nothing worrying.
Still smells alive, and can I tell, judging from my line of work, if he's got much?
With that check, he's stabilizing. Overexertion over the next few days might be concerning. But there's a chance he could actually pull through entirely, albeit minus a leg.
Maybe just kind of like huffs. Might still have next chapter. Like, kind of jokingly. And kind of just sends the raven to the trees.
All right.
Their nightly check.
Yep, perception checks you too.
Before he goes to bed, he says, "Sorry for bringing down the mood. I'm just nervous."
Everybody's nervous sometimes. And we got a 19, and you said perception?
Yep.
19 plus 11.
Okay.
Dirty 21.
Dirty 21. Bird Buddy, especially for you, nothing odd in terms of noises. You hear the echoing hoots of owls, the occasional flutter of some feathers. It's while you are on like a heightened sense with the nerves, it's a swamp. It's very much foreign territory. But Bird Buddy, sometime within the conversation that you had with Will, the vines that had been pointed out have shifted mildly, maybe a couple feet.
Okay. Does the thing have to be dead for me to use this? Because of the text, do undead things count as corpses?
No, it still would be considered a monstrosity. A corpse is a corpse. Like, it's not.
No.
Yeah, like undead is its own classification from corpse.
Oh, okay. Then BB is going to just, I guess, just right in front of Will. Oh, it's a verbal and somatic. Okay, they start chittering, and then little skeletal hands come from their little feather hands and go and kind of like poke at the vine mass. I need to make an attack roll. That's a net 20. It's chill touch.
Chill touch. Okay. Chill touch does damage, correct? It needs a save.
It's an attack roll, and I rolled
Yes.
a net 20.
Okay. Well, if it's attack roll, it would hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
No, it's a 2d8 now. Oh, that is a 7 plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If it is undead, it has disadvantage on attack rolls
Okay.
against me.
As you cast out the skeletal hand, you reach up and it kind of reaches out and prods at one of the vines, and it kind of shifts, and you're like, it almost in a way, it kind of reminds you of a lute string as you kind of pluck one of the smaller ones, and you watch as chill touches cold damage, correct?
It's necrotic, actually. I think. Oh, yeah, necrotic.
Necrotic.
And it can't regain hit points either.
Okay. As you kind of have your skeletal hand kind of like pluck at it like a lute, you see some of the vine begins to kind of discolor and drift away. Doesn't move.
So it doesn't move like as if it were alive?
It doesn't move as if it were perceiving you as a threat or if it was alive. You're just kind of plucking a little lute string made of grass.
Okay. Baby's gonna hobble over to Liz.
Okay.
And
Liz
then
and Six.
yeah, they're gonna
Sorry.
they're like bell, 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 bell.
Liz is awake. She
Baby
slept all
points-
day.
Baby points to the vines. Moved. Be careful. Me sleep.
Will
If they
ends
start
up
to move again.
Will ends up going to wake up Six.
Still topless.
He is just gonna immediately look away. It's like Six, and he's like tapping at her foot with his fingers, like those people that half-ass knocking at the door with their fingers. He's doing that with her foot.
What?
Fair enough.
It's your turn to take watch.
Dude, why do you gotta make it so weird?
It'll take me a bit longer to get used to.
They're
Please.
just boobs, you pussy. Fucking just. Oh my god. Go to bed.
Gladly.
Have a good night. You need coffee?
Getting started on it.
Great.
Liz is far more awake.
Yeah. It's like she's like kind of like shuffling out her bare feet, scratching her ass. I think I slept in a root.
Probably. You didn't choose the best spot for your tent.
Yeah, well. I was too tired to really care. Just pop a squat on one of the logs. First off, check my boots. Is there a snake in there?
Quick glance, yeah, they're fine.
No, I'm like
I
actually.
thought you were saying, yeah, there's a snake.
I'm actually like turning them upside down and like tap 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 them together.
Sure. If you want to give an investigation check, yeah.
That's it's a 10.
Yeah, you're shaking out your boot. Nothing comes out. You're good.
Can never be too careful. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put my socks on first, and then put my boots on.
Okay.
And it's at this moment. I'm kidding.
No, I'm kidding. There's a snake in my son of a.
Yeah, I'll
Sorry.
stoke the fire a bit while Liz is getting coffee and breakfast ready. Gonna go check on our boy.
Medicine check.
Dirty 20.
It's healthy. He's definitely going to need a couple more days rest, but he might pull through.
All right. Do my best not to like wake him up. I'll just change his bandages.
Okay.
Oof.
With that check, it does take a little bit of time, but you're able to get it taken care of.
And just kind of sit with him at the foot of the cart.
Was that your first time seeing someone having a limb amputated?
I mean, I didn't really see it to begin with. It's not the first time I've seen someone lose a body part. It's a little unnerving, but once I saw the leg, no, that had to go. It was going to kill him. It already was. Just feel for
One of my
him.
friends, she was a very accomplished cleric back home.
Yeah, it would be nice if she was with us. I mean, more or less guarantee he'll be fine.
Well, it would be nice if she was here. I don't think she'd get along with us very well at the moment.
Why? Because we're assholes?
Because she was in the church.
And
I don't
you
know.
and I are anti-theistic.
I'm not anti-theistic. It's just... what I believe about Azuth does not align with what the church believes about Azuth anymore.
But isn't Azuth, like, pissed at you?
I can't... Maybe? It almost seems like she's trying to tell me something, but I'm just not getting it.
Why can't they ever just, like, come out and say specifically exactly what they fucking mean? Like, what?
Oh,
what is...
she did. She told me I was weak then and I'm weak now.
So prove her fucking wrong.
I'm finding that hard to do. Because she's right.
Well, did she tell you, like, how you're weak? Like, what makes you weak? Because everything that I've seen so far, you're pretty fucking tough.
I had every opportunity to get me and my husband out of Advalor.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming there's a reason you didn't.
Pride.
Oh, so it's your fucking fault.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. A little bit of pride, a little bit of greed.
I was saving up money. Was going to go to Zadalith, actually.
Yeah, where to?
The place with the school?
The place at the school. You mean Valmore? No.
Maybe?
Was it like a big city? Was it like on the coast, or was it kind of deeper into the continent?
It was just a place for him to go that was for his alchemy.
So, okay, all right. So there's a school in Valmore, but there's another one that's mostly for the arts and what have you. That's over in Wild Eden.
Okay. Liz doesn't remember. She doesn't know. She just knew that she was working on...
Anyway, yeah, I actually originally came from Zadalith. I think my rap sheet told you that, right?
It did.
Yeah. It was from the Undercity, underneath the capital.
Yeah.
Liz, history check, please.
History check. I'm so good at those. With my +1
Mhm.
for a 9.
For 9. Yeah, there was a few. You knew there was a few schools that your husband was interested in. At the mention of Valmore, you cringe a little, as you remember back to roughly the end of 848. The city fell victim to a white dragon attack, leading a bunch of white wyvern. And just as they were beginning to rebuild, Valmore became the epicenter of destruction, for lack of a better term. You know that a large portion of the city center was leveled in the onslaught. And with the undercity very much being under the city, you can put two and two together. That might not have turned out well.
Liz cringes really hard. What year did you say you left Zadaleth?
Let me do a little bit of math here.
Uh,
7 or 8.
Player help. It was
7 or 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So she would have left before that happened, yeah?
Given the time frame, probably a couple months before the dragon attack.
I don't know if you heard about what happened to Valmore.
Let me do a history check real quick.
Mm-hmm.
We will survive with our cumulative intelligence 6.
I mean, I didn't really hear much. I heard that there was a lot of trouble over there, but not much in detail. At least not that I can remember. That's a long time ago.
Valmore, you said the epicenter of the Tarashtar thing?
Mm-hmm.
That was basically like a planar portal opening up with lava and fire, right?
Yes. At least as the stories come.
From what I've heard, there was lots of fire, lots of magma, and a very large magical magma creature that basically dropped on the city.
So, hang on. That one guy at the tournament, the one you guys wanted to fight, I was like, no, he's one of me. He told me that my people are still, up and around and well, so...
Yes, but the city might not be.
I mean, that sucks. For them. Look, if I know,
letting you know that...
if I know anything about the guild, they got people out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, a place is just a place, man. The people are what matter.
I'm not looking forward to figuring out how to go home.
Well, if my dreams are anything to go off of, by train is probably not the answer.
Oh?
I've been having dreams. I assumed you probably heard them.
I think it's impolite to ask.
This,
But if you would like to talk.
the last one was probably the most freaky. Just the other night, actually, after the whole beast thing once we got here. I was on this train as it was derailing. We were in the middle of the desert. And there was this little girl. And she was being chased by this, I don't know even what you would call it, a shadow creature. It looked like a rabbit, but it had horns, or maybe the ears were horns. It's difficult to explain. I tried to fight it, but dreams. Then there was this other person in like this robe that had scales on it. Then
What color?
I don't know. It was a really shiny, but almost like silver, but a shinier, almost like it was harder.
DM, do I know anything about this?
I would say religion check at advantage, but you would know that a long time ago, before there was a shift in the presentation of the scale guard, that shiny, silvery, hardened scales were that of an Azuthan sage, and they were predominantly seen wearing adamantine blue robes that were enchanted to harden before combat.
So that's old, right?
Yeah, like before 500.
That's odd.
What?
The adamantine sage robes. That's a ancient thing. Like before you or I were ever born. Thing.
So, why would I have dreams about it then?
I've gotten more words from Azuth than I've ever heard any scholar say they've gotten. I don't know.
Maybe I can ask Bird Buddy in the morning. It felt so real though. It was like I was there.
Those are the worst dreams.
I woke up before I got to see what happened.
Ugh. Cliffhanger.
Right, it's the worst. Is the sun starting to come up now?
It's getting close.
As it starts to get light out, then we try our perception checks.
Yeah, go ahead and give me perception checks.
Alrighty.
Is it light enough out so that we don't have disadvantage?
Yes, it's light enough out. There's kind of like heavy shadows kind of skewering from the sunrise, but you're good.
Oh, no.
22.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want you to guess.
Natural one?
1.
Yep.
6. Oh.
Well,
I've already had dinner, so...
yeah, I can clearly say, Liz, that you don't notice that the vines that have been getting pointed out through the night are gone.
Mm.
That's not going to bite us in the butt.
But you all rise and shine. We'll go ahead and skip the breakfast routine. Ruby,
Yeah.
my little chaotic cleric. D4, please. Let's see if you can continue the trend.
Nope, it's 2.
I do not. It was a 2.
Nailed it.
2. Go ahead and roll. Of course, the chaotic one isn't the one to fucking bring potential combat into the mix. Fucking lame. Another D4, please.
You make me want to re-roll.
You can't.
Fuck you. Anyway, what am I rolling?
D4 again.
Another D4. Yep.
Ugh.
Yes, you must roll the slightly less bad Lego.
Aw.
4.
It's still a cow trip, is depending on the type of dice you have, by the way. They hurt.
Oh yeah. As you all make your way, continuing northward, Marquise wakes up, has breakfast with you all, keeps to himself as you all notice that some of the heavier cloud cover begins to linger, and the gentle pitter-patter of rain begins to come through the canopy. Heavier drops as they've collected off of leaves kind of hit you in the face as you're riding. I need an animal handling check from Will, 6, and either Bird Buddy or Liz, whoever's steering the cart.
Who's steering the cart, Bird Buddy?
I think it would make more sense for BB to steer the cart through Torchwood.
Especially now that we're in charge. Yeah. I feel like they're guiding Liz, like,
Oh my god.
pointing out things along the road. But other
I
than
have
that,
rerolls. I'm offering rerolls.
can I offer
Naturally, too.
can I offer help to Bird Buddy? But doesn't Bird Buddy already get advantage?
Yeah, Bird Buddy good advantage, naturally, yeah.
Well, that was towards
There's
Angel,
no
who's
point.
currently being quiet.
Oh, I'm just waiting.
23.
Not 22.
I offer
6.
reroll in case you need it. 6.
Oh no, I'm good. 21.
Very nice. Yeah. As you guys continue through the day, with the light rain coming through the canopy, the heavier cloud cover, it gives a darker, kind of like an eerie jungle fog from the lack of light. You can see the occasional wisp pass by, small shadows of little creatures darting across the path and through the trees, larger ones that don't seem to notice your presence. It's just atmosphere. And through the trials that you've all faced so far, you, at least in this moment, feel like you're being hit your stride as you're adjusting to this pace. As you don't lose any time during your travel from the light rain with the heavier mud. And we're back into watches. Unless you get, if you want to do the same pairings, otherwise we can go to the next day.
I'd like to actually pair with BB because I do want to talk to her about the dreams. To them about the dreams. I'm so sorry.
Okay, not very many people play the whole androgynous thing.
Yeah, like I have to bear in mind Viri is not BB. Viri is she. BB is they.
Yep. That's what's been screwing me too.
When it's not that, it's forgetting that Ark goes by feminine pronouns and Will masculine.
Yep. See, the thing is,
Y'all are all throwing us off.
we'll get back on track, but Ark had said something because I've seen you as Will. We do most of our, we kind of do lingering messages. I've more associated with your whole personality as Will, so you're more Will to me than you are as Ark. So I don't have issues with your pronouns for whatever reason. But yeah, Bird Buddy and 6, go ahead and cover what we do through the watch for you guys.
Hey, BB.
BB turns up.
I was wondering if we could have a book session. I've got some things to talk about, and I don't know how to translate them. I was hoping you could help me.
Maybe kind of like, they're not hesitant, but they're slower about it. But they absolutely do stop whatever it is they're doing. Probably digging around the dirt again.
Oh, you're
Because
back home. Snacks everywhere, yeah.
they pretty much, yeah. And kind of like brush off their feather hands and go dig out the cart or the book.
So,
Okay.
Got questions?
yeah, the other night, you know the one. I had a weird dream. I talked about it with Liz last night, and apparently it had like elements that haven't even been around for 300 years. I had this dream where there was this little girl on the train with this shadowy rabbit demon and something called an Azuthan sage, I think it was. And apparently that particular style of robe that the sages wear haven't even been around since around the 500s. And I don't know why I'm having dreams from 300 years ago. I'm not a history buff. I've never even heard of this before. I just want to know what it means.
You may be back to tell more stories.
I'm kind of wondering if this is just a story that's ongoing.
That too. And then they just kind of hobble over to a spot, sit down, pat the log next to, or the log, rock, boulder, whatever next to them.
I'll go sit next to him.
And kind of just like give the six the book.
Okay, I'll sit it in my lap. How do I use it?
Baby kind of just like shrugs. Different every time.
Okay.
Baby just opens the book slowly.
So,
First open book.
right. Yeah, I suppose that would make reading it a little easier, wouldn't it? I think I've seen you use like blood in this thing before, so I guess we'll start there. Magic storybook. What do my dreams mean? And she'll kind of prick her finger with her knife and just dot the page.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh God.
At advantage because you're picking something directly that you've witnessed.
Polish a turd, it's still a turd. That's a flat 19.
Okay, 1 second.
First roll was an 11.
19. As you kind of prick your finger and smear it across the page, you've seen responses come about, either small interactions you've had, seeing the other party members interact on the briefest of occasions. And while it does answer, it doesn't answer the question you asked. But the number 855 appears.
855. What year is it?
856.
Last year?
The blood shifts into a check mark.
What happened last year?
The image changes again to the derailed train. Exactly as you remember it.
But wasn't that hundreds of years ago? Was there a train last year?
Give me a history check.
Oh God, I don't know if I would even know that.
Does Phoebe even know what a train is?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Oh,
So Phoebe's absolutely enthralled by the image of a train.
well,
They like
natural 21.
Nice.
Hey.
Natural 21. Even while you were incarcerated, you would remember the occasional murmurs of passing guards echoing into your cell when you're in solitary. That there was a train derailment along the Bellius rail that completely shut it down. And the Amethyst guard went to investigate, but found nothing outside of the wreckage. And the railroad has been shut down ever since. There was rumors of sabotage, just an accident, some incident, but nothing really lines up with what you saw, other than the crash itself.
Sorry, I'm trying to find like. I know that there's some sort of. Oh, there it is. The Amethyst Magi?
Yeah, Amethyst Magi.
Mad guy.
Did you steal that from Moggy?
No. I literally just abbreviated magistrate.
Well,
Because I'm so creative.
the Magi are something entirely different, though. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing anything in there that really means much. So, the derailment was last year. I saw an Azuthan sage on that train in my dream. How?
The image fades and doesn't say anything else.
Does it not know, or did the magic wear off? Like, what does that mean, BB? When it just doesn't show anything?
sometimes stories make you wait a little bit. Cliffhangers and all.
Oh, what happened to the girl on the train?
Give me one last persuasion check. This was a straight roll.
Probably not gonna get anything. That's a 4.
Nothing.
She'll just gently close the book and hand it back. Thanks, BB.
Not a problem.
It felt so real. Why? I've never met any of these people, things, entities before. Why would I be dreaming about them?
Sometimes we just don't remember. Many things forgotten.
Well, that's... I guess we'll just have to keep reading.
BB absolutely like nods enthusiastically.
And just kind of, gently clasp the shoulder. I'll go wake up the others.
All right. Second watch. Iris and Ruby, I believe. That's what I saw.
Hey,
BB is going to go wake up Ruby.
oh god.
So
And they're
who's-
going to go
Sorry.
ahead.
Sorry. Who am I waking up? Who's paired with Ruby?
I think you get Iris.
Okay.
Iris.
BB's going to pick up a frog along the way.
Oh no.
Can I just like stuff the frog in Ruby's bra?
Sure.
Just bowl it in. Just bowl it in.
So, because I have to ask this because Bird Buddy is aware. Are you going for the cleavage or are you going to where you
Cleavage.
found the coin?
Both. Just the hand. Just like they're going to say gift, and then put it in. Then just
You're offering
but
a
eat.
skull,
But
a
eat.
frog?
Yes.
Okay. As you first off, give me a sleight of hand check. At advantage because Ruby's still sleeping.
I don't need it.
Okay.
What's up? Why are my boobs slimy?
So sleight of hand for me. I gotta. It's going to be. It's a natural 25.
25. Okay. You take the frog and hold on. So you take the frog and it like it's kind of croaking, like looking at you curiously, and you're like, deep down, you're like, this is bad, but I also kind of want to see this, and you push the frog into Ruby's bra. You hear a fading croak become more and more panicked before there's a crunching sound, and there's a wet as frog bones just smash into Ruby's chin. Ruby, you wake up to bones smacking you in the chin with slime and a little bit of blood kind of like cutting your throat, and giggling from Skull.
I hope you all know we're killing V in the private Discord.
I hate all of you. I have to scroll up so I'm not sitting here just watching this guy treat this chicken like it's his girlfriend.
Oh no, it's a turkey. It's a turkey. He is literally fucking the fear turkey.
Regardless.
the from Scary Movie 2 for preference.
Oh.
I thought it looked familiar.
I fucking love you. I love you guys.
All right, let's bring her back in.
Go.
Damn, my
I
chest
have-
starting to hurt from laughing.
Let's
Hold-
bring it
hold
back
on,
in. Let's bring it back in.
Go ahead and do it. I feel compelled to repost something, so let me go grab that when you get start.
Baby then just walks away. Or not even. They're not walking. They are skipping gleefully.
Skull, if I wake up to skull or for bones and slime and blood on me ever again, I am just going to drop this thing into the bra, and you should know what I mean, John.
Mm-hmm. uh, as there's a slight little bit of a hearty burp that kind of echoes up from your cleavage. You just hear, "Well, don't lay on your back next time." When I ate the chicken, I fell into the grass.
I'm mad at you. She gets up. Iris!
Yeah, I'm already getting Iris up. I'm not pranking her.
Is she still topless though?
No, this is the next day.
Yeah, that's the next
Okay,
day.
fair,
I've already traveled
fair
and
enough.
done my thing.
All right.
Iris, if you would do me a favor and clean.
There's a little prestidigitation right on her chest and cleans it off.
Okay.
Bless you.
Did I hear a sneeze?
No, I coughed.
No, it's just being. You're welcome.
I'm gonna go check on our friend.
You need a hand?
Medicine.
Yeah. Keep this motherfucker alive.
Are you asking? Is that yes to Iris?
To what?
Is that yes to Iris? Because Iris asked if if you needed a hand.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. Advantage.
So the first one was an 8. The second one was a 20. So on top of the medicine, that makes it 25.
Very nice. He's mechanically he's regained his hit points. He's still working off the exhaustion of the effectively 3-day dead sprint he had gone to on a screwed up leg. But you take the extra moment to change the bandages. He's fast asleep. He's already eaten dinner. Some of the color is beginning to return to his face, but he's looking good.
So actively, he's looking like he's gonna survive this leg loss. Delightful. That's what we needed. Once he's got his bandage changed and everything, I'm gonna tuck him back in, make sure he's all good, and then. So, nobody has died on my count. Point for Ruby.
So far.
So far.
You said that the area we were traveling in is like heavily covered in trees, so I couldn't see the sky or anything like that.
Give me a perception check, because you're well and further in. It might have cleared up. You might be in a lighter spot. Kind of give me a quick perception.
Right, that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. More or less the same. There's a couple extra spots that are a little bit more barren. You can see now without clouds, now that the rain has passed. The moon is waning, but still kind of like at the halfway point. It's peering through the trees down at you.
Yeah, Iris just takes a little moment and just kind of just watches the moon for a while. Tail softly just swishing back and forth.
Ruby's just gonna let Iris have like her own little moment, and she's going to, spend some time fixing her shit if it needs it and whatnot. And keeping an eye out for anything out in the darkness
Perception check.
that is looking for a quick bite to eat.
Yep.
There, that was a proper roll. 19.
19. Near as you can tell, maybe a few extra creatures are nearby through the movement of the brushes. You can see some kind of creature quickly swing between a couple of the branches before continuing south. But you do hear rather still some of that cheekiness, but a little bit more sternness, given what you had said to him earlier. She's probably waiting for you to do something. Go. And you feel a slight little push towards Iris' direction.
What do you mean waiting?
Go talk to her.
Iris can hear that, by the way.
Ear turned towards her.
This is entirely in Sylvan, so it just sounds like singing. What do you want me to... We talked yesterday.
Give me an insight check.
What the fuck? This dice. This dice. This dice. 23
times?
natural.
Not
Natural
bad.
23.
As he's about to say something, you kind
One
of
of my
like
favorite
glance. As he's about to say something, you kind of follow Iris's gaze and looking up the moon. It's probably about the moon.
Ruby will walk over. So, the moon.
Iris looks back over at Ruby, and you can tell there's a little bit of a wilder look in her eyes for a moment before she blinks, and I'm glad it's waning. Get a little
You
more
don't-
restless when it's full.
I think it's kind of pretty.
There are nights where my mom would come out and let herself be full in transformation. And I was just thinking about that.
Did you want to try it, or?
Believe me, my mom tried to see if I had her curse, but it never manifested right. I'm not supposed to have ears and a tail like I do.
I mean, it's cute.
I'm not used to you calling that. Growing up, a lot of people pulled on my ears and my tail.
Well, that's rude. First of all. Second of all, you're adorable and you don't harm a thing unless they're harming you.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, what's your home like? Since you've been to mine, I'm sorry.
A lot of people probably really overstimulating for you because of all the sounds. Sand everywhere.
And
Hot.
everywhere?
Yeah, it's like a desert.
Isn't that get annoying? Sand getting
It's
everywhere?
generally, but usually people have prestidigitation or, like can just dust it off. There's ways you get used to it. Kind of like how you get used to dirt being or rocks on your feet.
And she looks at her foot for a second. Mm. I wondered what the sands were like south, but hmm. Is it a? Do you have an ice bar? She can see she's trying.
uh, I've been building it for about 3 or so years, maybe longer. I don't exactly remember, but I would say it's nice. It took a long time to collect the amount of things I have in there.
I bet you have someone looking after it, right?
I have a few people. I need to actually contact them soon. Make sure everything's okay down there.
The sending spell, right?
Yes. Trust me, it's a lot more useful than going through Skull. He likes to pull pranks.
Yeah. Oh, she pulls out a little bit of candy and sets it aside that she had. I don't. I probably need to learn how to cook some pastries.
He appreciates it, even if he doesn't deserve it tonight.
The
Ruby will
match.
give him the candy.
Do you want to go back there?
Home?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I have things I want to continue doing there. I've built a life there I can't just abandon.
Would we be welcome there, like me? Am I with my magic and everything? I'd have to hide it, right?
I would recommend hiding it. You know Amathirn, correct? You saw him?
Yeah.
And then you saw the mark on him?
Yeah.
Those are called dragon marks, and they are, from what I hear, very painful to get. And there's a lot of rumors around them that they use to track people in more ways than they're quote unquote intended to. And it's to the point where I don't even have one and I live there. And it's very much against the rules not to have one, or at least the church would be very upset about it. And I don't want that for you.
The church, is that the one with 6 where Liz is from?
Yes, that would be the Advalorian Church, who specifically worship Azuth.
So Azuth doesn't like my kind of magic.
To give the god the benefit of the doubt, because I'm not that well acquainted, I would say it's more the people who run and operate the church.
So it's It's not the god, it's the people.
Hold
I know.
on.
Sorry, folks.
Thank you.
All right, let's. I know I'm kind of at fault for this. Let's
Okay.
rate it back in. Sorry
All right.
about that.
I'm going to tab out of no mic right now. Okay.
Probably for the best to not be looking at it when you're actually role playing.
Yeah. The people can be, depending on whom you interact with. I will say there are the occasional good eggs, but generally it is not the pleasant type in Advalor.
Okay.
So I guess Liz would count as a good egg, so to
Yes.
speak.
Like, she's not.
I
Iris is
say
not
that
denying
tentatively
at all.
because I don't know her all that well. Okay. So you remember my expression where I was slightly concerned when I saw Liz walking up with that little tiefling boy, Cyrus, I believe his name is.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people in Advalar view tieflings poorly and generally have a pretty strong reaction to them. That tends to be
Why?
sour.
I've never met a bad one.
There's a multitude of reasons they could come up with, I assure you.
Yes.
Yeah, John?
Religion check, both of you.
I'm not that good in religion.
I want to be awake so bad.
Oh yeah.
14.
I have insomnia. Can I be awake?
Um.
Okay.
Yeah,
Natural
Iris.
22.
Nice.
I.
So as you guys are kind of going over this the two of you are going over this conversation, Ruby would touch base on how druidic some manners of druidic magic, blood magic, and the like are viewed as less than what's considered sanctified magic. Magic that's naturally gifted through birth, studied, or performing arts are considered more sanctified. It's the history of tieflings predominantly having a natural draw towards blood magic, and the fact that at least in the religious texts, it's believed tieflings and onis are responsible for the disappearance of the Gem Dragonborn shortly before sometime around the emergence 800 years ago. That has led to this somewhat authoritarian theological magocracy that Advalor's become.
Ruby will relay what she knows.
But my magic isn't like that, though.
It might have to do more with you being from Torshavn. Remember the whole war between the two? The war is over, but bitter towards each other still, a little. The people, anyway.
I don't think it's that.
Or could be the deep dark elements?
Iris just looks right at her and shifts right into the mind flare form of hers.
That, yes.
Changes right back again. It feels a little bit like my mind makes the spells. It doesn't.
I mean, it makes sense.
All I know is I just want to know if there's a place where I belong.
Well, you have a home here in the neutral zone, as far as I'm aware. And in my tavern, you are very, very welcome, regardless of Advalorn rules or whatever. Let's see. You're welcome to the cart. The pretty much the whole of the party likes you. I don't think of anyone who can dislike you in this party.
You're right. I want to do my best to help everyone here. I will definitely need to get more supplies for potions, though. I think I'm running out.
We might be able to run into some in. I have no idea how to say the name.
Yes,
The
grower.
city where Desgroor. I hope I said that right.
You shouldn't have to carry all the burden of all of our healing.
I don't mind to. I mean, yes, does it take less from I can put into pranks? Yeah, but if it keeps you guys alive, though I swear half the time if my hair wasn't white already, it would be by now.
She Iris flicks her hair. Like, don't I know it? All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep an eye on everything. If you need to go double check on our friend.
He's not gonna die, so that was the main goal.
Good.
And again, he'll either have to get a peg leg or learn to walk on one leg, but he should be fine.
I remember one of the sellers coming through. They had some really intricately carved legs. One of them looked like a couple of coiled serpents that went down into like a three-pronged thing on the bottom. It was actually really pretty. Maybe he could
You never
make
know.
something.
That too. Artifices. Very popular. Maybe get something from Advalor. Maybe we could get him something. I don't know.
Maybe he could get something that makes him jump really high.
I can make people go very high. Not going to do it now, though. But I can.
You're right. All right. I guess perception check then.
Yep.
Yes, I already did mine.
Yep. All right, perception check.
All right, that is a 16.
Woohoo.
16. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I got nothing else, so we'll probably have to wake up next shift.
Sounds good.
Who's up next?
Liz and Will.
Ruby's gonna go wake up Liz.
And Iris is gonna gently shake Will awake. Your turn.
Good morning, Ruby.
Good morning, my scaled friend.
Enjoy the rest of your sleep, Iris.
I'm gonna sleep on top of the cart just in case of snakes. And she's just gonna curl up climb up there.
Liz is sans her usual jacket. It's a little warm for it at the moment. But she'll put it on eventually, not caring about the heat. Go rest, Rudy. Still got some
Good
time
night.
before sunlight.
Ruby will go head off to bed.
Liz actually grabs her sword and her sword care kit. Because I imagine she does have one. She knows what she's
Yeah.
doing with that.
No, yeah, for sure.
She sits near the fire and motions Will over.
Will notice and approach. And as he sits down, he says, "You know, I think ever since we met, we rarely spoke to each other."
Not much to talk about.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I haven't really seen you caring for your sword. Bring it out.
Which one?
Long sword.
He takes out the rapier.
Do you know what you're doing with it?
I'm still practicing to learn it, how to use it properly.
I know how to use a rapier, right?
Yeah, you'd probably be a little rusty because it wasn't your forte, but yeah.
Just a reminder,
forte.
that's the rapier Ruby gave Will, so it's like an ad Valorian one. Just a reminder.
Yep.
Where did you get this?
Ruby gave it to me. Well, she dropped it on me and said I could have it.
Me. Liz actually goes through a couple of forms with it for him, showing him a couple of rapier forms. It's a little creaky and rusty. You can tell that she's not quite used to the motions, but
Sounds like you haven't done that in a long while.
the rapier was not really my thing.
Yeah, you're more suited to great swords, right?
Oh no.
I mean,
Great
long swords. Sorry.
Liz just laughs. Can you imagine trying to use a greatsword with these things? And she points to her wings.
You're right. Sorry.
lo-
I'm tired.
No, I'd lop one off the first time I tried to swing.
And I know if I ever try, and I know if I try using it, I would probably have problems picking it up to begin with.
Anyway, here. It needs sharpening. And cleaning. You haven't been oiling your blade, have you?
I never really bothered to.
It's humid. Just like in Trustfell, you want to be oiling it so that it's not getting the water on it and rusting.
I guess you're right.
And Liz points to some of the discoloration on his blade, right? And then she pulls out the one that Six gave her, and it looks exactly like when Six handed it to her.
Yeah, I get it. You've been taking care of your blade, and I haven't.
Well, it's a time to learn, that's all. I'm not...
Oh, no,
I wasn't trying to...
I know you weren't trying to condescend, or... I understand.
Everyone has to be taught these things. You think I knew how to take care of a blade when I first started out?
No.
Luckily, the first blade that I got when I got out of the Nightish was magic. Oh, I miss that. I miss having a magic blade.
God forbid I get one.
Okay. reservations about magic aside, not having to sharpen your blade and not really having to clean it is one of the best inventions they ever did.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Though, I'll save that thoughts for another time. So how do you do this? How do you oil up a blade?
Well, first you get your oil, and she pulls out some blade oil that she just has because she has a weapon care kit.
First, you open the book. Love it.
Oh, it's so funny because if we had been able to name the session after this, it's first you do this.
Yeah.
All right.
Continue to.
And so she pulls out some clean rags
Step
and she hands
one.
Will one. And she walks him through. So actually, you want to sharpen the blade first because the part of the oil is getting all the stuff off of the blade.
Well, I know how to sharpen a blade, and he takes out his whetstone and sharpens the rapier.
Mm-hmm. And so they spend some time sharpening their swords. Shut up.
Dex checks, both of you. Added, I would say, yeah, add advantage from both of you since you guys are used to this.
God bless advantage because that was a 4 and an 18.
Okay.
And what skill is this? Or is it just
Dex
straight
check.
dex check?
Straight.
Alright.
Yep.
That is a dirty 23.
Dirty 23. Okay. As the two of you sit by the fire, looking over the camp, going through the motions, God damn it, and begin to sharpen your blades. Liz, you see, just at a glance, of just how well Will kind of falls back into his old habits. Even more so than you, as you've taken care of your blade. Will, because you rolled high enough, make a little note that your sword will do an extra 2 points of rapier would be piercing damage,
Uh-huh.
and it will last until after the next battle.
Okay, I need to figure out where to write that.
And as the two of you begin to finish up, you can see the sun beginning to peek through the eastern woodline.
And then Liz shows him how to oil his blade as she sets hers to oil, and then she actually sets it down. You have to let the oil soak in a little bit.
I mean, that much is obvious.
And then you wipe it down. Now, come help me with breakfast.
Alright.
A little bit of envy. I love it.
Oh, that's another 19. Let's see what I got for survival. That's a dirty 21 this time.
Nice. Liz?
For survival,
Yes.
15 plus stuff. Hang on, what's this plus stuff? I know my wisdom is high, so my survival is high. So dirty 21.
Very nice. So, as the two of you begin to go through, as the two of you begin to cook and get breakfast ready, maybe it's the shared experience of rations and military grade everyday food. you bring out all the stops, just the right amount of spices. You get all the right mixes of flavor that meld with each other, and all of you, the rest of you, begin to awake to a beautiful smell, even in this dark, nasty swamp. Bird Buddy, you've kind of already, as you're kind of breathing this in, it's almost bewilderingly good, especially considering the heavier aromas of the swamp. And you kind of quickly kind of open up your book and you focus. But it's the scents kind of beguile you a little bit and throw you off your motion, throw you out of your motion. And as you begin your morning routine, you watch as the pages begin to open, and an image appears of a beautiful woman, just their headshot. The hair almost seems to change length and style between 3, maybe 4 different variations. Long, almost goblin-like ears. And every so often, less so than the hair, the pupils change shape to what looks like hearts. And it's almost as if this image is trying to pull you in before the word Suna appears, and then the whole thing is wiped clean.
Do I know anything about in character? In character. I absolutely know who that was.
Religion check.
Book roll to seduce.
Romantic saxophone music starts emanating from the book.
Don't romance the sword.
Guys, I can't breathe already as it is. What was he supposed to roll? Add to that?
Religion.
I think I forgot what my religion score was. But I got a natural 20.
Natural 20. Very clearly, for reasons you can't quite piece together, the book, it's almost as if the book can smell how bewilderingly beautiful the aroma of the food was, and plucked the image of the goblin goddess Suna to the page.
Baby's just giggling. But the smell is abnormal though, right? Or is it just from the cooking?
It's abnormally good, considering most swamp food, while it does taste good, doesn't particularly smell great.
Baby's just gonna it's like nope. Yeah, they're just gonna do their normal thing and kind of like just get around, check it and everything. Do their normal. Kind of settling into that new normal for them.
Fair enough. But with that, you all enjoy a very hearty breakfast, on par with some of the occasional tavern food of the neutral zone, deep within the jungles of Torshavn. Let's see.
Hey, Liz.
Here. Oh, I was gonna get to the next random
I-
event.
I promise it will be quick. I promise.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What you got?
Hey, Liz,
Yes.
remind me the next time we go to a shop that I get the stuff needed to oil up the rest of my blades.
Oil linseed oil?
I'll make sure to remind you.
Thanks.
Okay, we're done.
But with 6 D4, please. You are next in the random event roll table.
Oh, 1.
1. Okay. Let's see here. 1. Give me a D6 roll, please.
1.
1. Okay. Hmm. Throughout the travel, it's relatively clear. You got the occasional little bit of swamp fire that kind of drifts near the bases of the wheel and the bases of your horse's feet. And just before noontime, you all hear a very beautiful song, gently wisping amongst the wind. I believe Ruby is the only one that speaks Sylvan, correct?
Yep.
You hear, beware, beware what's in the deep. For those that wander to an endless sleep. And the song continues, and it's enchantingly beautiful.
Do I sense any magic behind it?
Give me an Arcana check, see if you can at least kind of narrow down a general area.
Damn it, not again. That's dark. 15.
15. You aren't able to sense any magic, but you are kind of able to perceive a direction. It's about 20 to 25 feet off the path. What looks to be a bit of a hollowed out tree.
Does it seem friendly in nature, or?
That's odd. The lyrics sound like a warning, but the melody is throwing you off.
Beware, beware what's in the deep. What was the rest of it?
For those that wander to an endless sleep.
Ruby will kind of. Ruby will step out of the cart and she'll start walking ahead. A little bit, like going up next to the cart. She'll be like, "Stay on the path, don't wander off." And she'll run up to Six and Will and be like, "Hey, stay on the path, don't wander off."
No, I wasn't going to.
Will just lifts up a hand, does a thumbs up,
Specifically,
indicating that he heard.
if you hear any singing or something calling out to you, don't.
Right. You don't recognize the bodies in the water. I get it. We'll stay on the road. Hey, do you want to ride with
It
me?
was one time.
You want to ride? You want to ride with me?
Sure. She'll hold a hand out.
I'll help her up.
Okay. So you guys going to track down the location and investigate further, or what you doing?
Of the Fae? No.
We are a bird boxing that shit.
Just Moving on. Oh, fair
Moving
enough.
on. The Fae ain't fucking with
Uh,
us. We don't fuck with the Fae.
Fair enough. So as you, as the rest of you continue, as you all continue on, in the back of your mind, Ruby, you hear, that was actually a wise decision. That could have ended poorly. And an
Thanks.
image.
I'm often good at making those.
Yeah. And as you say this, a brief image appears. It looks to be a sylvan glyph of warding. So wherever that music was coming from probably had it nearby. You don't know what was stored into it, but it was likely booby trapped.
Really good we didn't go to it then. 6 can just hear a ooh behind her. Like, ooh, yeah, no.
In front of me. You right in front of me.
Oh, yeah, you'll hear in front of you. Ooh, yeah, no. No.
Listen. What?
Skull just told me what that was.
Okay, humoring you. What did Skull say it was? That's a weird name for a god, by the way. You ever notice that?
I mean, yeah, but he watches out for me, such as that. So essentially, if we got too close to whatever was making that sound, a number of things could happen. It's Fey magic. It's wild, not very predictable. But generally, it would not be for our benefit.
Yeah, you lost me at magic.
Bad.
Bad, got it.
Booby trapped.
Boobies?
There you go.
Got you.
Not
Only on you.
No.
I mean, she's got him too.
That I do.
Are your boobies trapped?
Wouldn't you like to find out?
Did baby hear that?
Well,
I mean, they're talking out
just
loud.
Snorted.
Then yeah, baby like raises their hand. Yes.
Will cackles.
What?
I'm never bringing you anywhere near one of my dates.
I'm sure that they're wearing breast coverings.
They're not. Okay. If you were to actively reach your hand or head in there, which I wouldn't advise,
Yeah.
depending on which part you put in there, something could happen. But if I consented to it, you're fine.
How do you put their head in the... Nope, I don't want to know. I actually do not want to know. Please.
I mean, I can explain it to you.
Right?
Or, we could give a visual aid.
Is that consent?
Maybe.
You're a trip.
I know, but you love it.
I think that's up for debate.
I'm gonna let that one go.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you hear singing, no, you don't. Got it.
You hear something
Yep,
calling
pretty
your
much.
name from the woods. No, you don't.
Got it.
I'm
This-
glad everyone understands the concept, truly.
This place is freaky.
I think it's
I
beautiful,
mean,
even if it is dangerous.
well, who knows? Maybe I could lead us to more kelp.
But not here, Will.
Yeah, let's just worry about getting to where we need to go first.
Yeah.
Speaking of, how long have we been traveling? This is the third day.
Yep.
We should be getting there soon.
Yeah, this would be the fourth. And as you trek further down, Marquise kind of pokes his head out. Yeah. just through those coverings there, and you can see that from the main road, there's what looks to be a heavily arched pathway of vegetation. Think, I'm not sure if you guys have ever driven down a country road where the trees almost grow around
Oh, I love that so
the height
much.
of a big
Oh
rig.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like that, but swampy.
Mhm.
And as you all head through that area, anyone with magic, I need a wisdom save from all of you right now.
Oh,
So everybody but
yay.
6.
Yeah, because I mean, the only magic I have is one cantrip, so I'm still very much screwed.
What still counts as magic?
But that's why
Natural
I said
20.
that I'm still screwed.
Natural 28.
Okay.
Wisdom save, that is a 15 total.
Dirty 22. Boo.
18.
Okay. Liz?
I am.
Do you want to re-roll before you state your number?
Sure.
Okay.
What am I rolling is the question?
Wisdom
Wisdom
save.
save.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save? Okay.
Oh wait, we've had several long rests, so I can go ahead and reset these.
Wisdom
Oh.
save. Oh, hey. It's not bad. Dirty 22.
Dirty 22. As you guys have been traveling, you're used to your magics, whether they be through faith, naturally gifted, abnormally gifted, studied, and all of you get a really uneasy sensation. Bird Buddy, I'm going to send you something.
Okie dokie. BB stops the cart.
What's going on?
Feels
There's
uncomfortable here.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's what?
It's
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, I mean,
It's like a magical dead zone.
Not that it matters to me.
BB looks to the whatever his name was.
Marquise.
Marquise?
Why are you here?
The tomb's just ahead.
Tomb?
Which, yeah, we did a little studying. Apparently, this is the grave site for the Bone Chiefess's tribe. This
Is that
feeling wasn't here before.
okay? Because of the nature of the situation and who it is and the location and beliefs and blah blah blah.
Hmm?
Do I need to be rolling anything? History checks, religions.
You would not. You would know that through the Bone Chiefess's increasingly obscured past, that she sent her tribe. She had returned from her her expedition very briefly just before the end of the last stage of the war, and sent her tribe along with War Chief Stormbane to assist Trustfell in driving off Advalor. Fought for a handful of days and then left, leading to the decimation of her personal tribe.
Like she left and they died, or they left with her and
She left in the midst of the battle. During one of the down times between the two the confrontations leading up to the battle of the Southern Pass, and the concerns around it is why there's beliefs of potential illness that ran through her tribe, but all of the war chiefs kind of went against typical Torshavan chief behavior. They never, when she returned after she disappeared, they never challenged her for her stake as the Bone Chiefess or Chieftain. It's almost like the tomb is being punished.
punished by whom?
It's widely believed she's a follower of the matriarch.
So the matriarch would be punishing this area.
Mm-hmm. I guess you can tell.
BB doesn't budge.
Do I notice?
Baby? What's going on? What's going through your head?
This area is being punished.
Oh, right. That
It does not. Nothing deserves to be here.
I understand that, but we do have lives to save in there.
If they are here,
We have to
they
look.
belong here.
These are just people. Chances are they didn't even know. I mean, Marquise just said that this feeling that you guys are having, it wasn't here when he was here.
What did you do? And BB turns to Marquise.
I don't know. I didn't do anything. We set off a couple traps. That's what took Riley and took Damlin. But it's weird. It's like Vaz was determined to get answers.
Answers for what?
The artifact?
The artifact.
Does the artifact ring anything in BB's mind? Because BB doesn't
this
know
one-
about anything about an artifact. Wasn't told. There was no discussion around BB.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a history check this time.
Let's see what my history is. 19, 20, 21, 22.
22. You would have heard stories dating back to the the turn of the century, that the Bone Chiefess had been granted a gift from the matriarch, known as the Fable Reaper's Scythe. And it's believed that whenever war is coming, the weapon yearns to be in possession of its wielder to defend the land.
Look, whatever your religious obligations, there's people in there. We've got to get them out. At least so we know if they're dead, what happened to them. And
And
I mean,
sorry.
I don't want to be, I don't want to, sound like I'm trying to manipulate you or something, but doesn't a story deserve an end?
He kind of just like hesitantly, very, very hesitantly nods.
So, even if your matron is punishing this place, we're not here for this place. We're here for people who may or may not have known better. So see the end of their story, or see if it continues. We need your help.
We can't take Marquise in there. He's gonna have to stay out here with the cart.
If we need
Maybe
to,
I've gotta go in and get.
if we need to, I'll carry him.
I don't think he'll stay out willingly, will you?
Not a chance. Come this far.
Then yeah, I'll help him where I can.
It might be better to have Liz carry him because you're the most dexterous out of us besides Will, and
I'm also the strongest.
probably gonna need you to.
I can carry a halfling.
You good with that?
I don't care. I just want to make sure my friends are okay.
Okay. Liz, you good with that too?
You comfortable riding with some wings?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. I'll be vanguard for this. Buddy,
Well,
you with us?
Maybe
Can I
just,
tell if this is? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
BB just, like I said, BB's just like hesitant. They kind of, you can't see how white their knuckles are underneath the reins. Liz might, because of not how white they are, but like how tight
tight.
they are. Yeah.
Yeah. Bird Buddy, with your passive perception, you would notice that your sentinel has left and is further down the path, perched amongst the branches.
Is it looking at me?
I haven't always had the best ideas, and I know that. But we're gonna need somebody to get the rest of the party out of the mess when I inevitably screw up.
I really don't like this idea.
I don't either. I know it's a bad idea, but we've got to help them.
you said this is a dead zone or dead magic zone, right, Pringle?
You
Not
can't.
necessarily.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
not necessarily. It's not necessarily that there's no magic permitted. It's just that even with how overpopulated the Torshavn landscape is with natural trees and plant-like creatures, there's always a lingering sensation of magic. There's none here.
Okay.
Can I get a feel on how Skull feels about this?
He's just as uneasy as you are.
BB takes a look at the sentinel. And they're going to ask it, or it's not necessarily ask it, but like nod in the direction as in the form of, that looks like a question towards down the path.
It looks down the path, looks back to you. And while it doesn't caw or make any sort of noise, it sends a flash of the entity yet to be loved, saying, "Read between the lines and be strong."
Look, the longer that we're out here, the less of a
Maybe
chance
just-
that we have.
mid as through that image, like midway through Six speaking, BB just starts moving. And they just don't say anything else.
Fair enough.
I'll dismount and hitch lady to something.
Will does the same with Prince. And it's like,
Okay.
So we rescue the people, make sure the artifact isn't screwed with, and then get the hells out of here.
As quick as we can.
Yeah. I don't feel comfortable touching the artifact.
Let's
I don't
Let's
think
just
we have the
focus-
right to touch it.
let's just focus on getting the people out of there. That's
Okay.
our main goal.
Hopefully still alive.
Hopefully. And if they're not, well, if they're not, then this is their tomb.
All right.
That's
So,
Okay.
as you all continue, you notice that a lot of the brush is barbed, like pricker bushes, heavily saturated. Some of the leaves are giving off light little puffs of a little bit of poisonous cloud. The trees are dense and thick. And while the animals are uneasy, you are able to lead them further and further and away from the main road before the vegetation begins to give way. You find some thinner trees and bits of stone that come up out of the ground like spikes, and you tie off the animals. And as you head down the path, the the brush and tree and swamps give way to a wide open space with bits of jagged stone that pierce up out of the earth and into the sky about 15-20 feet, almost looking like an open rib cage into this massive cavern that's a crack between the sets of ribs. And you can see further. You can see further down the path. There looks to be right near the edge of this cross. There's a fire gently flickering as the night begins to fall, and you can see at least one figure. And the aroma of a mass grave begins to fill your nostrils as you grow closer. And that's where we're going to end the session.
I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Oh boy.
This
I
is
don't
gonna
like
be
it.
fun.
Yeah.
Whomst the fuck is sitting here having a chill ass little hunky dory campsite in the middle of this fucking graveyard?
Wherpst.
Whermst, wipest.
All right. So with that, we are going to raid off to another friend of mine who is currently role playing. We're gonna go visit. We're gonna go visit Luna. She's doing some Fractured Thrones tonight, so she's doing some VR
Hell yeah.
roleplay. Yeah.
Luna time.
Fun.
And just bear in mind that while she will see the raid and what have you, it's gonna be very difficult for her to actually interact unless she's out of roleplay, out of a scene at the moment. But yeah, let's go and pay a visit to the cat.
Hell yeah.
And I will see you guys.
Yay us!
I will see you guys tomorrow. I am planning some VR stuff, but you know, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye,
Have a
everyone.
good night.
Night.